We're doing it manual. Fuck it, we'll go manual. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ark Season 4, Episode 2. Title goes here because I couldn't think of a better name, so that's what we're starting with. The party is still within the Whaling Scrapyard after completing the heist and stealing a small box filled with coins. They've heard them jingling around but have not opened it yet as it is locked tight. The party first ran into a group of goblins who thought that they had been hired by another goblin, another tribesman who had gone to the city to hire somebody to help get rid of a gnoll problem that they are having within the Whaling Scrapyard. So after speaking with the Nail Gobbler goblins, they proceeded forward where they found Monzi, who was their mechanic, the one who had rigged up all the boxes, stopping them from being able to climb over the water, which is the reason they got that's where the slime, and she's also the one who flipped over the old airship, which caused the leak of alchemy that created said brown slime and water that was causing problems for them. But they have, at this point, disabled her trap that she had made on the ship, and they know that the gnoll encampment is just on the other side. So let me go through and we'll introduce everybody and we'll figure out what our plan is. So first, up in the top left hand corner, we have Key. How are you doing tonight, Key?
Doing all right. Looking forward to playing.
Fantastic.
Happy.
That sounds like a plan.
And Boar is just to the right of Key. How are you doing tonight, Boar? Happy to be here.
I'm great. Yeah, I'm great. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, right. That's all we're doing for introductions.
Sure.
Fuck it. Hi, I'm Tyler. Happy to be here.
Fantastic.
Saturday night. D&D. Love this town.
Does Boar have any plans on how to get through?
No.
No. Okay. The Thunder.
Smash stuff until they stop getting up.
Hi, Kevin, Melanamadan. I'm playing the Thunder, and the Thunder's ready to roll.
And after rolling through,
I could say I got about 37 different plans of bringing this down and getting through.
and after spending a couple hours deciphering all of the alchemy rolls and special feats that came with it and things like that, I think we have a better grip on what we're doing with alchemy with the Thunder. So hopefully we can blow some shit up tonight. And then next we have down bottom right, last but not least, Janet. How are you doing tonight, Janet?
Oh, pretty good. I'm just confident that the goddess will provide a solution to this horseshit.
All right. And with that, let's get over to and the map. Let's see here.
So we're in like a airship.
Well, you're just on the other side of the airship because you guys had moved back to the goblins so that you could take a rest. The party was not too confident after using quite a bit of spell expenditure and things of that nature, getting past the slime and getting past the swarm of bugs that had infested the crane. Rather, they didn't invest in cranes; they infested cranes. And then the party moved forward, found Monzi the mechanic, who had explained that she had to put a trap up ahead, as she figured that you guys were there to help them as well. You guys disabled the trap. You climbed to the top of the wreckage of the airship, and that is where you guys spotted the 5 sludge spine gnolls up ahead. And let's open up the old...
What's a sludge spine?
A sludge spine gnoll is...
Say that 10 times fast, kids.
Sludge spine gnoll, sludge spine gnoll, sludge... No, we're not going to do that. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to send some of these checks out.
It's worth 2 points in categories, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Bore the Thundering Key. You guys, when you were, peeking over the edge and got a look at the gnolls, you noticed that they were covered in sores and pustules. Maybe some type of infection from living within the scrapyard or infesting the scrapyard. They don't look healthy, even for gnolls. I mean, these ones look like they've been infected by something.
Yeah, because they're usually depicted with like their mouths open and like eyes glazed over and just like snarl and drool coming out, right? So, add pus and gaping wounds on top of that.
Yeah.
Gross.
It's not really nasty.
This is a pretty big favor then to these goblins.
Well, they have also, when you spoke with the goblins, they told you that the sewer entrance you needed to get through was in that direction. Whether you choose to take care of the sludge spines or you just decide to diplomacy your way through it, that is your choice.
That's right. We do have the option of just being like, yeah, sure, goblins, we'll help you.
Yep.
Bye.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to necessarily kill them, but if you do kill them, you know too that Glass, the leader of the Nail Gobblers, he had shown you guys a large chunk of cold iron ore that he had, which could be used to make a weapon that can be enchanted and things of that nature.
Yeah, because
So
my
there's-
axe got chewed up by that
Yeah,
fucking
the
whatever
axe
the
got
fuck we
chewed
fought
up.
last time.
Wasn't
Piece of
good.
shit.
Yeah, that would be
Mad about that.
that would be
Were
the
we able
rust
to-
ooze.
We can fix it.
Not here with this garbage.
He's a smith.
So we
Talk
kill
about
the
hands.
we go to sleep. We
So,
wake up. We kill the gnolls.
Just
I want
woke
to use
up.
my, like over the course of the night and in the morning, I want to use my on the case feature
Okay.
to designate formulate a plan on how best to take down these gnolls. So I think the way it works is I can use it to get sort of some benefits with
On the case.
respects to both attack and so.
Let's take a look at on the case. An investigator, you think? Adventurers, cases, perception check to investigate a designated subject.
We reverse the trap.
Not if we jam them.
We rig the spaceship to explode.
Oh,
The backup plan.
yeah, perfect. You're going to use that to focus for the sludge spine?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, and then that should actually give you with, which one is it? Your other class ability, that should give you a plus on that roll to see your pre-hit.
Devise a strategy.
Yes, your devise a strategy. That should give you a +1 on that roll also. So, yeah, perfect. All right. So, what is the plan? Is somebody going to sneak over? Is somebody going to go over and chat? Or are we just going to... Should we just roll some initiative rolls and hop on over?
I have a question.
Yeah, fire.
You mentioned other people seeing this stuff. I guess I must have rolled really garbage on that perception check.
That is correct.
So what is my plan? What are y'all looking at? That's my
Well,
plan.
you know that they're over there. This was just to see whether
Okay.
or not you guys noticed the wounds, the
Oh,
sickness
gotcha.
that had infected them.
Yeah.
So you saw the pack of gnolls. You know that they're over there. I mean, you can actually hear them to a
How
point
many?
as well.
Yeah. Well, my exposure to gnolls has probably been really limited. I know that they're
Beasties.
intelligent humanoid traders in some parts, but I've never really encountered them. I was born in Absalom and came here and landed in Quantium and made my way to Alkenstar, and I've been here most of my life. Not all of it, but more than half.
I
So-
realized I'm just assuming 5th edition gnolls, which are just like hungry.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, some of them can bite you. They get a bevy of cool things to choose from if people play them as player characters too. So, I just don't know if I know that there's gnolls in this salvage yard before. If this is common knowledge. I just wanted to ask if that was something I already knew.
That was something that you guys were told by the goblin.
Okay.
The nail biters.
And like,
they
I
are
live
the
here.
ones. So that was the initial, and it's the way that the story's written. I have found it a little bit confusing, and I figured it would kind of derail a little bit with the party. When you guys show up to the goblins think that you have been hired by somebody to take care of these gnolls.
And we went with that.
Right.
I mean,
which
we're
is
like
definitely
alive.
an option. Right. So you are aware. You are aware
yep.
of said gnolls.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know as a player, I'm aware too, because now I'm remembering
Well,
stuff.
my plan with that and my idea was that if the goblins behind us continue to think that we're allied with them,
Uh-huh.
then they'll watch our backs from any pursuit.
Right. So are we fighting them? Is what I ask, because I have a plan if the three of them give me the answer of yes.
I have some plans too, and I have some mechanical benefits.
Same.
I want to. I'm gonna use my other class feature, Fluid and Boar, on the Crest Way, and take one down for these. I had this idea. Just hear me out. Try this out. So that will give him a +1 circumstance bonus on his first attack. That's what it happens, right?
That was given to Bor, you said, correct?
Yeah.
Don't anybody move. Gather close.
So
Say
this time you guys won't be upset if I split one in two.
This is a perfect opportunity for that, sir.
Cool. I appreciate clear instruction.
You know what? I'm gonna have to sit. You don't. This one isn't script. This action. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit down with you at some point, Keith. That way we can script all these out. But remember your +1, Bor. Anything coming from Key, remember you guys are on your own to add your own modifiers because I don't have those scripted yet. I apologize. We'll have to go
So
through
this
your
is
ability
+1.
sometime. +1 to
For
your next
what?
attack. Your next attack. Circumstance.
Oh,
bonus.
okay.
I tell everybody gather close, and I bow my head and say a quick prayer, and come up, and there's a sound of a chime as I bless us all.
What is that?
You can hear the gnolls calling out. They're not that far away.
Okay, so what's the current situation? They're calling out for our attention. They basically are opening up the option for a parlay.
Well, at this point, they're.
Or do we hear their noise?
Or they're
You just
calling
hear
to the
their
rest of the
noise.
gnolls.
Right, they're talking to
Sounds
each
like
other at this
chaotic
point. Yeah.
Okay,
chaotic
okay.
all night.
So you know, the Thunder basically just looks right at Key and is like, "All right, so what's the plan?"
Well, do you have any grenades? You can make something that explode at a distance.
I think I can help you out.
Okay. So, and you've also got a gun. No,
I'm winding up my heavy crossbow.
You have a heavy crossbow. Good.
Cleric with a crossbow? Me?
So,
I think we should go up and we should provide cover, like from one side of the airship. Launch a grenade. Let's sneak up there as close as we can. Open with some sort of explosion. Try and demoralize. Then cause a big distraction so war can come in from flying back.
All right, break.
all right. Are you guys? So, who's on the front of your
Okay.
character sheet? You guys can roll out either stealth or perception, and I will allow you guys some freedom of movement until you either decide to attack or you have been seen.
Dirty 20. Yes. Damn, dog.
First roll of the night. I'm using roll 20.
I assume I'm doing a stealth roll.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
You could on the
Whichever one's
main
higher.
portion of your character sheet, right on the front, there's one that says stealth initiative and one that says perception initiative. If you go to the main tab on your character sheet,
Uh-huh.
and then you just roll that one.
What's the difference?
One
One
actually
is I'm
goes to the
s-
character sheet, one goes to the combat tracker, and the other one's a skill roll that doesn't go to the combat tracker. Because if you just roll the skill, it doesn't go to the combat tracker.
So then, what's the difference between rolling perception or stealth?
one's higher?
Some people have a higher one or
Yeah,
the
some
other.
people are better at one
Yeah.
than the other. It lets rogues use their stealth instead of perception to get into position
Yeah,
thematically.
Yeah, for you, your perception's a
Anti-mutagen.
+6. Your stealth is a +1. Yeah, there you go.
Anti-mutagen. Ah, yes. That's from Secret of the Ooze too. Okay, so
It
get your bingo cards out, kids, because
I
I'm
didn't
doing
make
them
the right
all.
roll.
I'm gonna try to drop that on you and see if. Let me see if I can just add it to your character sheet. But going forward, that's where it is for everybody. Whoa, not 254 for your initiative. 25.
Thank you.
I mean,
54 is great.
God is good, but whew, I
All right.
rest.
So the Thunder at this point, they have not noticed you guys. You are first on the initiative tracker. You guys can each make a move at this point. You can take an action if we go by combat tracker, or you guys can take it out of order, and we'll let you know from there how things roll on. The Thunder would be first on.
This is the
combat
next
tracker.
day, correct? Like we long rested. This is the next day.
Correct.
Yep, I've got my
'Cause I-
spells.
Okay, good, because
So, yeah, I
think I
guess,
wanna
what
get maybe
starting
up there.
positions to move on? Is basically what you're saying.
And that's a double move, but I think I can still like duck under the whatever the lowest point of the boat hole is.
I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna move up here.
And I can do anything that I need to do from here, but I'm gonna wait for everybody and like I'm waiting on Key's signal to I get my alchemist fire ready. That's what I get ready. So that would be 3 actions.
4.
me.
Yeah.
I apologize. I gotta look at my movement speed again. 20.
It's probably 20. Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Chunky
double.
ass dwarf legs.
I'm gonna double. I'm gonna double,
double.
Roll up the
Okay.
rim to win.
and then
Free coffee is always
Um,
appreciated.
I want to try and get like. Oh, can I like make an attempt to like hide so then?
Yeah,
Because I want to sneak forward. I want to sneak forward more, but I'm out of action economy and
Yeah, you gotta go to the left.
Yeah, you can hide, and then from what we'll do is from this point, we will start combat from the combat tracker, because it's going to go back to the top, which was the Thunder, who was the one who was going to throw the bomb. And you guys had high enough stealths that the Thunder, Boar, and Gemmet are all going to be able to go before they go.
So Key, you're saying if I like took my third act and final action to move here,
Yeah.
like move to there, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, because that's gonna get you a little bit closer on the end.
There.
Let's do those.
I'd rather not be clustered as a rule.
Let's
You know,
do
Yeah,
I
and
don't know
that
if
was-
the Knoll's
well-
got a grenade.
Well, sounds
I'm
like you
not
know how
in
to
the
follow
square.
instructions, and good for you.
let's put a grid to this.
Are you talking?
Oh, now that I see one, I will abide.
Is that good for everybody?
Feeling pretty spicy.
Are you talking to me?
The grid makes these awesome animations that we get in Fantasy Grounds now, like fade into the
I'm
background.
not actually talking to anyone. Okay, quiet, sneeze.
All right,
Okay.
are we ready? Are we ready to start
I'd
the
be-
initiative order?
But for the record, he would have said that to Shinman after hearing that.
Better ask. It's all up to Thunder.
The Thunder.
I can chuck a bomb.
Wow.
So you just land it like right in the fire, and it'll hit all of them.
But it'll only do a D8 to the fire.
Oh, I see. What you're saying. Then aim for the one.
So
in the
I'm gonna
back.
target this guy.
One in the middle and the back.
Yep.
That's interesting. The audio is acting funny.
The audio's acting funny.
aha,
The
there it is.
audio's acting funny.
The audio's acting funny.
Fire in the hole. All right, that looks like a hit. Now we'll do some damage.
Boo.
And then
The guys next to him take damage too?
I have to, I think, maybe just target them all and then do that. I believe that's how that's done.
Nice.
One. Yep. Yep.
And that is one action.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's an action to ready my pistol. I mean, I wouldn't have had it out because I can't.
Yep.
I would have had to keep it in holster. And then one action to fire.
All right. Don't forget you use your second one because this is your second attack.
Thank you.
Oh, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, I wonder if it'll auto do the D10.
It should.
Nice.
Nope, it did not. Oh, that's
It
right.
did not.
Because it's the clan pistol isn't properly done. Go ahead. Drop another D10, and I will add the damage to that guy there.
Okay.
It's got
Nice.
fatal D10.
Nice.
Brother knows how to lay down the damage.
That's why they call him the Thunder.
Yeah, getting it.
He's kind of crazy, but I think I like it.
All right, and one goes down. All right,
Advance the combat tracker.
advancing the combat tracker. Boar, it is your turn.
The way crits work. I blessed you. Go get some.
I'm gonna.
There's one move. One action.
And then I'm gonna ready my. I'm gonna draw my sword, my long sword.
We could say you had your sword drawn because you knew you were going into combat. The only reason that the Thunder had to draw was because he had his bomb out.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue with that. So I have it out. Then
Absolutely.
I don't know. Maybe I'll move up again and just start whacking.
Whack-a-da. That's whack.
He's whacking and stacking and slacking.
All right, there's old Boar whacking it again.
Whack.
Thanks, Fallout.
Chopping that meat.
Hey, look. I told you guys. I wanted to play a dwarven fighter. I just wanted to smack things. And
Smack the shit out of it.
So I'm gonna smack the shit out of it. So now Key did something that gives me a +1 to something. Is now when I employ this?
Correct, to your first attack. So in your modifier box, add a 1 to that, and that'll give you an additional 1 that will add to all of your other little bits and bobs on your character sheet that theoretically we have already applied, such as Bless.
Yeah.
Okay.
And top survey says it all doesn't matter anyways.
Even God can't help your dice.
Let's do a quick character check, make sure everybody is at an initial 1
not
hero
like that.
point. Everybody is at their initial 1 hero point, and just for fun, let's add a second one to the Thunder for the start for the killing shot on his first gunshot, 10 points of damage on it.
Thank you, Game Master.
Anything else?
May I have
Board?
another? No, action
I
economy
was gonna
tells
say that for
me
next time.
no.
Alright, Jemet.
For the Bible tells me so. Jesus.
All right. Well, the source of your bless spell was the goddess Bry, the Whisper in bronze.
No, she doesn't like me, because that's a 2, Tom.
You doubt.
It's alright, you just cross your fingers when you get the bless.
Trust my eyes.
You don't have to mean it for it to work.
Well, I guess that makes sense since she's a neutral goddess. This isn't the time for metaphysics. Because you're both right. Yeah, I'm. So my job is simple now. I've already provided the benefit of being a cleric. I'm going to shoot a gnoll with a crossbow. Tale as old as time.
I don't have to believe it. Jemet just has to.
Gnoll 5. Your number is up.
And then how long does that +1 last?
A minute.
Or was that it? I wasted it.
Nope, 10 rounds.
Your bless
I'm sorry,
lasts
his.
10 round. Keys is on your first attack only.
Well, thanks for the help anyways, though.
Well, you obviously needed it. All right. Anything else? What? How many actions?
Oh,
we
several
used so far?
things.
Jemet?
One,
We fired. We hit.
we fired, we
These
hit.
are heavy.
We're not going to mess with that and reload, but we are going to get a little closer in case we need to provide a different kind of material support. So is this a hop down situation or is this athletics?
It's a hop down, but it's not that far the way that it's stacked, so you can move it standard action from on the way down. Or standard speed moving, I should say.
Then I'd like to get here and sort of like crouch down over this one husk and use it as cover. So that's move, a shot, move, and now I'm going to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to set down the heavy crossbow and draw my shield.
Draw your
And now I'm done. Yep, I have a shield, but I don't have it raised because I'm out of actions. But that's all right. I'm trying to stay alive, and fighting gnolls, getting surrounded, doesn't look like a good plan. We've got
Now
range.
you tell me.
Well, your job is to go up there and do this, so they don't swarm us.
No, I'm aware.
And my job is to mop you up and put you in the bucket and shake you until you're boars again.
Right.
I'm done. Good turn.
Okay. And it is now 5's turn. They're still alive. Let's move all these people into proper squares.
5 is alive?
He runs forward. That is one movement for him. And then he is going to.
Give up.
He's just gonna try to bite. Bite old boar. He's gonna miss.
Thank you.
And he's gonna use his second move to then move behind you.
Oh, because they have there's bullshits.
There's
There's bull-
bullshit.
There's bullshits. Because this game loves bullshits.
So here is the first attack from Knoll 3, who's in front of you with his bullshit. Oh, that's a hit. That's some bullshit.
Here comes the bullshits.
You've got a wicked case of them.
So first thing is D6 points damage for him biting you.
Okay.
Then we're going to send this reflex save. Because as he pushes off of you, one of his pustules pops open. And green, thick pus squirts out in your direction. Did that save drop on you? Or nope. Let's try it again. Oh, it already exists. Never mind. It's not doing what I want it to do. It's adding effect. Give me 1 second, please. I need to get your character sheet so I can fix this first. Alright. And then...
No pustules.
Yeah.
You have no.
Here's my request rolls. There it is. Do all the things. Come down to here. Do one of these. Switch this over to this. Click on just that
anymore.
character.
And then I hold up, whatever the...
And you take 1 point of acid damage.
Weeping.
I don't know if that's the right jubilation for this. I mean, I'm like,
I have to take a quick break if everybody could hold for me for
Sorry.
1 moment.
We can vamp.
I'm gonna let you guys chit chat, but give me just a moment, please.
You got some of that juice on you there. What's going on?
It's it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Just glad it's not me up there.
Whatever. I mean, Tom's right. My job is to get smacked, and then his job is to make sure I can keep getting smacked. Right? Because
You'll be fine.
yeah.
I
No,
also-
fine.
I also like the idea of sweeping in to save you because you're my cousin, and you're like my younger cousin, and I'm like landed in the church, and you're like, oh muckety muck, like.
And then I look like shit. Based off my mini, because I got like gray eyebrows.
Well, how do you look based off your hit points? You're only down 3. You're okay.
Oh no, I'm just saying maybe I live life hard.
Oh, maybe you're the older cousin.
That's what happens when you go to sleep drunk every single night and still try and get up at 4:30 to work the forge.
Well, because
I told you before, you can't get the crabs out of your eyebrows with kerosene.
Yeah, you gotta light it on fire.
Yeah. Don't listen to the dwarf with no eyebrows. What's telling you that, okay?
Don't have any crabs though, you notice?
no. Just get stand next to the forge too long, they sweat themselves out.
We are forge dwarves. The more powerful we get, the hotter the forge can get, and we just stand there smiling. The gnolls are like, are we gonna do this? Like, what are you even talking about?
It's just dwarfs.
Alright.
It's like burnt dog hair.
I'm back. I appreciate you all vamping. I had a family emergency. We have dispatched the cart jumping mechanic. All right, next. What were you in the middle of here? It was that one attacked. That one did damage to Boar. Did the additional acid damage to him. He does get a secondary attack, so we're gonna add that minus to it. He's going to bite you again, Boar.
No, thank you.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just keeps happening though.
Stop getting bit!
There's another point of acid damage.
You're behaving like it's on purpose.
And then from
I
his
know you
pack
like pain.
pack tactics is 2 points. There's another 4 from his pack tactics, since he has you circled off, which brings your current wounds up to 9. And he's feeling pretty good with what he's got going on. Mole number 2. Let's see. Hasn't noticed them yet. It's going to 15.
Right, these guys are like, oh, delivery.
It's not Boar, it's DiGiorno.
DeBornos.
Oh, he missed though. Damn it.
It's because we
That was
stuffed
a
his
bad fight. I'll
crust.
see you later. We're gonna go rethink this.
I hope he never
It's
forgives
so
himself.
nice he wants to do it. Oh,
This
he
plan
missed
is
even
going
worse.
great.
Oh, he chipped a tooth. He chipped a tooth on you. Mole 4.
I don't want to put my mouth on these guys.
You're not that kind of barbarian.
No, I'm not
fine.
yet. Level 2.
Add the actual effects that this works correctly. His Boar is now flat-footed. To all
What
of
does that
these guys. That means that you have a minus to your air. Oh.
Your air quality.
Yeah, your air quality is at a -2.
Your armor class. You're easier to hit.
Yuck.
Quality CWA.
Good news is the Thunder can throw a bomb right at you and hit all of them.
That is good news. Maybe. Alright, and then we're gonna move it. Key, it's your turn.
Oh wow. Okay. I thought it would never happen.
4 score and 3/4 Boar's hit points ago.
Okay, well the first thing I'm gonna do is use a. I could do this as a free action because I've been pursuing the lead on Knowles. So I'm going to devise a stratagem.
Okay.
Let's roll here. Okay. So I am going to use one move to get to there. That 25. Then the next move, I'm going to go to here. And I'm going to stab this guy with my sword king.
Okay.
So it's a 23. Does that hit?
Yeah, let me double check their AC to make sure that whether or not that is a critical or not.
Ooh, spicy.
One off from a critical. Their AC is 14, but yes, it is a hit.
Only bless applied to it. Wait, it does. Never mind.
He's dead.
And unfortunately, that's all my
Bless you.
use, but it was worth it.
Alright.
Bless you.
And Knoll 1 is already done. That's no fun. Back to the top. The Thunder.
Ooh.
From Down Under.
Okay. Ooh. I definitely want to do that. I want to use a hero point. Ooh, I get yes.
It gave you. Yep.
That's a miss.
We need to bring back Dice Jail or Dice Melter. So whoever works in those extensions.
Dice Scrambler.
Also a miss. You know what? I'm gonna. Can you spend more than one hero point a turn? All right, I'm gonna spend one more and reroll.
I mean, you're spending it on different actions. I don't see why not.
And then
I'm coming off mute to laugh at this.
That was Insensible Chuckle 34, and that was where they started to go downhill.
and I've advanced the combat tracker.
Alright. Boar.
So I start
Now,
swinging.
Boar, I would like to remind you of one of your special abilities with your weapon. If you pull out the... do you not have it anymore? No, you don't. When you had the... Didn't you have a great axe at one point?
Yeah, I did. Funny you mentioned that, Kev. I did have a great axe. What happened to it? Does
I don't
anyone
know.
remember?
I remember.
Yes, Thomas.
Oh.
Do-
Yeah, we all remember.
Government name.
So, if you still had the great axe, there's some cool stuff you do, but you got some swords you can do stuff with now.
It's cool. It's cool. We didn't have to bring it up, but it's fine. You're the game
But I
master.
did.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna. No, yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna smash at Knoll 3 and hope that it's a good one.
It looks like it.
And so this should be some bless. Why isn't bless happening?
What do you normally? I don't know, man.
The bless is working. Your normal attack is usually a +9.
I don't think you have your proficiency turned on for your normal attack.
He had... Which attack are you talking about? For which item?
Oh, never mind. He attacked more than once. I just scrolled up and saw. Never mind. I can math.
Okay.
Cool.
I thought I froze Tyler's camera for a second.
Nope, just my brain.
Alright,
Just
so
my brain.
another Knoll is down.
I'm gonna swing at Knoll 4 because fuck him.
That's a hit.
You supposed to take a penalty on that?
He did. He rolled it at +5. His first
Okay.
one was a +1. His second one was a +5. He's doing good.
He's doing great.
Yep.
I
There's
killed him
another
too.
knoll down. There's
And-
one sad knoll left.
And then this is the one that ran up and missed me a bunch of times. And then I just start barking at him. And then I hopefully hit him with this. Dang it. Well,
Bristlebane,
Uh,
bless me.
Oh,
Don't
they
worry.
speak the language.
what's
He'll be back soon.
what's his name blessed me? Her name? I look over to Shemet. Her name?
Whisper in bronze, bright goddess, yes.
Her. End of combat track.
All right,
Advance it. Beep beep.
don't
boop,
end
boop,
it. Shemet,
Beep. Beep.
I'm
This learns
gonna.
something really important.
What's that?
These things speak common.
Yeah.
So now we can do more with this.
That is correct, actually. I'm gonna go there, and I don't know that he's in a surrender situation. They might be zealots. They're talking about blessings and shit. That's never good, and I know that as a clergy.
Hey, it's the power of bad ideas.
give me
I'm gonna
just.
staunch that wound. I ask you, Boris.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Bor owes me 2 saves
Oh, because I'm like,
because you hit him, and the pustules
Yeah.
explode.
Yeah.
well, hopefully it's less than 7 points.
Nope, it's only 2.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna slide up to here.
No, I'm good. I can keep swinging.
Yeah, and I'm going to
holding it
grab.
in.
I've got my healer's pack at the ready, and I just go in. I'm gonna drop battle medicine on him.
Oh, it's like bad. Have we made this joke yet?
Um,
battle
yeah,
medicine
I
is
don't
what I
think
No, but we've not used battle medicine before.
Oh, well then battle medicine is what I need.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yep.
Shake it up. You're like bad. So the thing about battle medicine
Wait for
is
the next cue.
you can't.
And we will give Bor a hero point for that terrible
Thank you.
audio.
I am now being rewarded.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Yep. I gave one to Shemet a while ago. I forgot to announce it, but Shemet.
Now for the bad news.
Oh.
I failed. You gotta hold still.
Should I roll up a new character yet?
I didn't crit fail.
Okay, good.
I didn't make it worse, and it's not risky surgery. Okay, I'm not taking that.
Okay,
That's not his
okay.
style.
Not yet.
That's a fun
Not
feat for
anyways,
everybody
yeah.
else in the party until the doctor comes calling.
Just runs over, and just lops his arm off. Ah, dude, it's just a burn.
Before the poison spreads. I'm not poisoned. Shemet is done and feeling a little embarrassed.
All right. There's one
They
more
teach
left.
you this.
I skipped that day.
He's gonna attempt to take Bor out.
Andy will.
Actually, what is your AC? If you know,
No, I have to look. 17.
17. No, he
It's
still
only
hit you.
17.
Oh,
Still
God.
hit you.
That one's.
Oops.
I had some alcohol.
You're having some.
I am.
A toast to damage.
If you could give me that save,
To,
Bor.
to damage.
Hey, you saved.
I still standing.
He's going to attempt. That one worked well, so he's going to attempt his second one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the point
What's the matter, Noel? Coward?
where the knoll rabbits out of town.
No, he does not, because I have attack of opportunity.
You
Fuck
do?
yeah!
You got attack of opportunity, Bor?
I do have attack of opportunity. Let me show you.
It is on attack of opportunity. I can see it on your character sheet.
And I just dropped it into the bebops and the what's it on the
Alright.
left-hand side.
Let me move his who's its back so that you can attack of opportunity his what's its before he makes his getaway.
Okay, so I've never done this before. Which die do I choose with my pluses and my what's
Oh,
its?
it's your full one.
It's
The big boy?
It's
Yeah.
your full one. Alright, drop some damage. Let's see. Oh!
Goodbye.
I'm all out of creatures. I'm so lost without them. I'm gonna give you some treasure.
Do we get 10 minutes?
You guys can take 10 minutes if you'd like to take 10 minutes.
Hold still. You're bleeding. I'd like to get some more of this blood back in you.
But they're dead.
I'm gonna start bandaging his wounds and make a lower pressure medicine check.
Each character can only benefit from treat wounds once, right?
Correct. Benefit from
It's-
that is correct.
Yeah.
I'm feeling generous. I will give you my elixir of life.
Well, I'll take it.
It restores 1d6 hit points, and the bonus is +1. So let me just drop this right here in the chat.
Would you like to move up with the party, the Thunder?
Ah, yes, I will make the
I got you.
movies.
I
Thank you.
got you, homie.
So do I get to make
I
a
actually wanna
regular
come,
medicine check?
Like over here, so I can check
Yes.
that corner before getting comfortable.
Did you want to
not
send
only
it to
do
me
you
with a
get
DC of
6 hit
15?
points, but you also get
Absolutely.
bonuses to disease.
As soon as I...
Can I like
Ooh.
put that in my inventory from there?
But I don't know. Try dragging it to your
Really?
character. I mean, you can't.
Did I succeed?
Oh yeah.
No.
there you go.
No,
Did I
you
crit
did
fail?
not. No, you
There's
didn't
nothing
crit
to roll
fail.
on it, though.
I don't know why it rolled in secret. I had the button clicked accidentally. You rolled a
I can
9.
make 2.
You got a
potions
2
with that.
plus a 7.
Well, I suppose I could call on the goddess. She was pretty good at helping you separate heads from bodies.
Well, you got the potion, right? I mean, I can make
Yeah.
a medicine check too if it comes
Yeah,
down
I'm
to
gonna
it. but-
roll. I'm gonna roll this 1d6 hit points now.
It's a conflict of interest. I can't perform surgery on my cousin. I'm too
Alright.
close. The ethics board would understand.
So now I have 8 hit points.
And
How
you
do
get
I-
a bonus to your saves for poison disease and stuff.
There you go, Bor. I got you.
Yeah, how-
bless-
Oh, cool. Okay.
The bless should drop. Oh, it did.
Bor renamed himself to Bor 88.
Yeah, you got. Don't use that
I
number.
got it.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
gone. We deleted that. That shit's out of here. I think he was trying to type 8 into his wounds and fucked his name up.
I was trying to have a conversation the
ahead.
other day, and it was WWWAAAADDZZ, and you can guess what I was doing.
Up ahead, the Thunder, you see very large fungus that shimmer with light. There are fireflies that bounce about amongst them, and as you're watching them, you see one almost seem to shiver, and the spores fall, leaving a trail of light on the ground below it.
Flare.
Neat. Interesting. It's very pretty. Mechanical thing. One of the things that we didn't cover was there is a skill still pending from the DM, the you assign it, from the mechanical symbiosis thing, the background. So like you get Arcana and some DM chosen skill. So just a heads up. I mean, you know, we can hammer that out later, but I did want to bring it up because the only check I think I'd want to make would be like a nature check, but I'm not proficient anyway, so that doesn't matter.
Probably the one that you need next time. You need to roll skill. that you
Whatever it
have.
is, yeah, that's good.
Second. Yeah, I'll address that.
Yeah, we can do it
next
later.
break.
I just wanted to bring it up.
Let's see. You walk up and you can see the same thing up ahead, Key.
I'm just gonna peek a little further.
Go on ahead. I'll wait right here.
Let's roll this one down. Let's see who is.
I'll attempt to be moving cautiously as well. Oh, and during the 10 minutes, I would have reloaded my gun.
Okay. Those fungus up ahead obviously have had some type of effect from the alchemical agents that are naturally in the ground here, as this is many a failed experiments that have been dumped within the Whaling scrapyard. Probably is what's giving those mushrooms effect, and it's also what has given the life to the sludge and rust that was.
We need to get out of here.
Cool.
Is there?
This place is full of experience points. It's full. What are you doing, Tom?
You know what I want to
I'm gonna draw my
experience?
light hammer.
Pancakes. I want some pancakes, and I can't find any here.
We need to press on. I've got you, cousin. Come on. And I draw my light hammer.
To move on.
Yeah, because like, even with that heal, nope, not good.
You're fine. I got you.
Okay.
You're gonna be a
Pinch
believer
it
at the end of
together,
this.
hold it closed, you'll be fine. Just come
Oh
on.
yeah, no, I mean I'm with you guys. I'm
Dwarven healing
Going
bandages
to
are just
attempt
duct
to
tape.
move stealthily.
Give everybody one of these.
A dwarven healing kit is a freaking Leatherman tool, a roll of duct tape, and a piece of leather to bite. What was the stealth check for?
I was getting
Stealth.
The
surprised.
stealth, I was trying to send it to the Thunder, and it sent it to everybody.
I try to move up to get Boar to come follow me.
yeah.
Come on, we need your remaining hit points.
As you guys begin to walk your way forward towards the patch of mushrooms, you do see that a couple of them seem to shiver and move back from the walking path as you guys get closer. The Thunder, you hear coming from the south the sounds of crashing, as if somebody is starting to rip apart the toppled tower that you guys had used to block off the entrance.
Yeah, we got a
to
beat
the
feet. They're
Whaling
back in the
scrapyard.
barricade.
I'm gonna give Boar his confidence.
I kept it in my pocket for you.
So I'm gonna drop a 2-action heal on him.
Okay.
There you go. You're fine. I told you.
Told you you'd be fine, Boar. Alright, so what is the plan to move ahead?
I'm gonna let
Don't touch the fungus.
Lead the way.
alright, hit points, you're up.
Hey.
Boars of the Von Duffelbags, the Alkenstar Von Duffelbags. There's your family name.
Yeah, here I'll move up. I'll move up. 10
I'm gonna move
here.
Guys, it's
over
kind of really fun.
here.
As you get closer, you notice that they seem to retract from you, Thunder. The Thunder, sorry, sir.
That's fine. That's fine. That's everybody. That happens sometimes.
Well then, yeah, maybe I will go first and not touch anything.
Let's see.
Right. Like I'm thinking like that level on the Ninja Turtles game for the Nintendo where you had to swim through and not touch the electrical
Eels.
yeah, or whatever.
Otherwise you'd
Or
go.
whatever it was, yeah.
Would like to
I
light
never-
a torch, sir.
You would like a torch, sir?
I would like to light a torch.
Add a
Why?
torch to your character.
That's right. He can't see underground.
Oh, how's that little bit of extra speed treating you, Longshanks?
Oh man,
See how fast you are down here.
they apparently learned a new word for humans from the goblins, Longshanks.
We're not in Avestan. We don't have to play by Avestan rules. We're down here. We're gonna win. Play Garun games. Win Garun prizes.
Now, those fungus are rather lovely, you know, growing in a chemical waste field kind of way.
And the thunder is just waiting for Boar. If Boar gets 30 feet in and nothing happens, then the thunder will start walking through.
Okay. Perfect. I sounds like a plan. And then I just start walking in.
Maybe 60 feet.
I'm gonna do 10, 20, and then I want to see what happens. But again, I'm gingerly walking in because I assume my assumption is that my hope is that it'll just like open up and I'll be like, cool, thanks, you know, like not trying to bother anybody, but you know, Boar.
I'd like to stay 10 feet behind him if possible.
You know what? I got some hero points.
Would you like to do that one again?
Yeah, please. I use my hero point. And you know what? That's worse.
Oh, these are horrible. I activate Wilhelm.exe.
I don't.
I crit failed. You crit failed. We're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend a hero point. I can't crit fail. That's.
Yeah, I have a.
Switch your hero point.
Thank you.
Failed. That sucks.
Okay, that's what success looks like, Boar.
I have another hero point.
Mm-hmm.
Is it your last?
It is my last. I'll save it.
Salty.
You'll save it?
No,
Okay.
I'm
You can
gonna
ignore it.
save it.
You can
No,
ignore,
I'm
ignore
gonna.
that
Yep,
one then.
I'm hitting the X.
Okay. All right. As you step forward, Janet, you're able to keep your feet from touching any of the mushrooms. And Boar gets up ahead and he goes to turn and look back at you. And as he does, his sword cuts across the top of one of the mushrooms. And you hear a scream come from the mushroom.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Or don't cut him. Oh.
The mushroom jumps
Shite.
forward,
Oh, no.
biting Boar in the leg.
Oh, man.
Gives out a portobello.
Yeah, you probably get some sort of advantage in the saving throw.
Can you guys see that one just south of Boar
No shiitake talk.
on your map? All right.
Oh, he's spooky looking.
Yeah, the moral of the story
We're
is don't
just gonna
attack them
find-
first.
We're just gonna do
Such
this.
fun guys.
We're gonna roll out our initiative. We're gonna get ready to take our first break as soon as we find out who's gonna lead us off at initiative.
Me.
Yes. Leading us off at initiative is Meat Boar. Mushroom just bit you in your leg. You took 5 points of
Normally.
damage.
I eat white
It
mushroom.
was straight bludgeoning damage, so it just kind of like squeezed really hard down like a press on your calf, and it's more muscle than biting into your actual flesh.
Well, because are his teeth made of mushrooms too?
Yeah. It was a big mushy clamp that just like compressed all of the flesh material and muscle in your calf. But
I
we'll
do not like it.
We'll worry about that when we get back. And let's take a 10-minute break so everybody can refresh their drinks, use the bathroom, all that fun stuff. We appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll be back in a couple. Thank you.
right after I got to bit.
There we are. Now we're back.
He's just rubbing some fungus in it.
Back. And we're gonna start our combat because, that's kind of way we roll around here. Mushroom
Boar, stay
has
off the
bitten
mushrooms.
poor Boar in the leg. And Boar, for your reaction, you are going to go first.
Good.
You may fire when ready, sir.
I would like to do that bing bong horse shit that I was talking about on break
Your
and
combat
make a
assessment?
telegraph my combat assessment. And so I'm gonna swing at this Matha. That does not tell me if he hit it.
That
or
is a
not.
hit. That is a hit.
So then I am going to roll the damage,
I'm gonna
and
say
then
you-
as another action, I can do a recall knowledge with a thingamabob.
Plus two?
This should be a thing we script, Kev.
Plus 2 circumstance bonus.
well, it depends. It depends on the thingamabob, what the skill for the knowledge is. In this case, it is a nature. I'm going to send that over. You have a +2 because you hit it. So when I send this over, if you could add a 2 to your modifier, that will give you your additional for your Humamabutsu. But yes, we will add that at some point. So let me send
Is
that
that-
over to you.
I just realized I made an assumption that this could be an addable thing.
Well, because it's different based on each character's race, what you use for the recall knowledge.
We can just keep adding the
Okay.
+1.
This
Or
is
plus whatever.
this mushroom-like creature
Plus 2
is
circumstance.
actually from the Leshy family, but these ones seem to have been overcome by the alchemical agents that have poisoned their mind and turned them to
Poisoned what?
vicious monsters. Leshies are not bad.
Like, they're like cherries, right?
Well, Leshies
It's
are
a-
plant. They're plant-based constructs, I guess, is the best way that I could put
They're
it.
plant people.
Yeah, they're plant people.
They have
Leshy-
different sub races. Like
So when a group of druids get together and they really love each other,
Got it. When a mommy and a daddy druid. So like in one of the D&D books, I think
Helpful
it's Tomb of Annihilation. There's the Vegapygmies,
yes,
right? In Cholt, there's the Vegapygmies. These are effectively vegetable people of this area.
Just various types of vegetables. Yeah,
Good lord.
I mean, these ones are a little bit infected. I wouldn't really
Oh.
call them.
Okay,
these are
well,
the brown acid kind. These
yeah,
are the
I
bad
was,
trips.
yeah.
I was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
bad
it's a good
trip
thing
Tommy.
he bit you and you didn't bite him.
He has the wrong number of eyes.
That's fine. It's a
It's
prime.
debatable what the right number of eyes on a mushroom is.
Sounds like the mushrooms win in the argument either way.
All right,
It
so
has
we
it has a prime number of
we
eyes.
used one action to attack. We did some damage. Let's see.
I recalled some knowledge.
I don't believe that actually takes an action though.
Recall knowledge usually takes
Oh
an
yes,
action,
yes,
but
yes,
maybe,
yes. It says
maybe
you-
his
no,
assessment
it-
doesn't.
No, it does because it says on a hit you can immediately attempt a recall knowledge, so it's a trigger more or less. So yes, it does take it. So you've done 2 actions. So your next, you could attack again, and you would get.
The other modifier.
Map 2 multi-attack penalty. Number 2.
Yes.
All right,
So it's one of the buttons on the tracker as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing at him again because
That's
What
all
That's
it is.
it.
what else is there to do? Remember what you said, cousin. As I'm swinging at this mushroom that's gonna chew me up and spit me out here in a minute.
Are you done, sir?
Oh wait, yeah, no, that's it. Action economy tells me so. I should get the combat tracker out and advance it as opposed to being like, DM, advance it. DM, could you advance the tracker for me?
You should make that a clip.
Treats.
Oh, yeah,
Excuse
somebody
me,
needs to
Tom.
clip
The
that.
treats
Where-
are here.
where we at here?
That it says that
Yeah,
every
we're
time the
like an hour
combat
and
tracker
18
is
minutes.
advanced.
Just gonna try that one more time. I guess.
Spore pod. I like the sound of that.
No, thank you.
Just gonna use again. Just gonna use his action. I'm going to allow you, however, a free one of these. Or if you give me that roll.
Do you ever take a big mouthful of beverage
Never.
and then on the first swallow choke and then have to drink the rest of it so then you can gasp for air?
Feels like you broke a rib.
It's being a human is interesting.
Oh, cousin, you took away all our talking options doing that.
He started it.
Or
You
as
are
it
clumsy.
falls and dies, you see large puffs of spores start materializing from the eastern portion of the corridor, coming from this direction.
He came out and bit me.
Back up, let him come to us. I drop back. And raise my shield. And I would like to recall knowledge on these critters. Because apparently he didn't learn a thing or he would have said something.
They're mushroom people. What else is there to know?
You know what told me
Ignore
that?
that
Mine
nature
eyes.
Ignore
Hey,
that
oh.
nature board.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because I
No,
I
not you,
effectively
Shemet. You roll your Shemet. Boar
Oh, okay, cool.
I accidentally.
because
said it.
I effectively learned nothing. Right?
It's untrained. I can't recall knowledge. I don't know anything about knowledge. About nature.
I don't know nothing about knowledge, okay? Nothing.
I
Fungus
was hoping to
follow
pick-
under nature. Well, is there
Yeah,
another one
well, no,
you'd
that
like?
makes
I'll
sense.
give you a higher DC if you want to try something else.
Really?
I mean, you know that
Okay.
they're leshy-like, so
Right.
Okay.
So what about
Yeah, they're
what about-
lichies.
what about medicine? Like their physiology? Like, do I know anything about treating plant people? Because they take many forms, everything from like Venus flytraps to celery to fucking mushroom people. Like they're all over the map.
there's
It's like
another
going to
one for you.
veterinary school. You gotta know a lot. You know what? I'm certain he's gonna be fine.
They're delicious.
Me?
You, buddy.
They're
'Cause-
delicious with a little bit of mozzarella, and some marinara.
Well, fuck yeah, they are. Come on now, that ain't fair.
Honestly,
what else?
that's the very first thing the Thunder was thinking about was,
Or-
can we harvest these for breakfast?
Rub them with some
how
olive
many
oil.
eyes it had? I'm not eating it.
All right.
Until
I
he
rub
until he smells it, he'd be like, okay, maybe just.
I'd recommend
just a nibble.
you rub it with olive oil and stuff Roquefort in its gills and put it on the grill.
We backed up.
Roquefort.
We recalled knowledge. Did we back up, or did you stay put?
I backed up. I recalled knowledge. I raised my shield. I have a higher armor class now, and hope my cousin is smart enough to back up, because I saw clouds of like I saw a cloud of a bright sign
Spores.
that said "Don't breathe me."
Uh-huh.
I have nothing useful to add to this confrontation.
Somebody find police work there, Key.
He's like, I don't know. This is weird. This is gross.
This is weird. I was not expecting to be fighting mushrooms. I thought we were just going to grab like this box.
So many weird things
So-
just keep happening.
No,
Alright,
I love it. I love it.
we're friends with goblins now. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, you
It's
can
got like
take
a
care of the
freaking
gnolls.
Metroid vibe to it. I'm cool with it.
Metroid vibe?
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, you're like do just here
Are
I am
we
on my
in-
mission. Oops, I
yeah.
crash land on the planet. Now I gotta
Oh.
fight for my life. And
Oh,
Oh look, here's some
Dueling cape
slimes.
around my
Here's some
arm.
robots. Here's some
For one
here's some
action.
critters.
Where was
Some
Samus
fungus.
going anyway?
He is doing a billowing cape
bounty.
under their arm. The entrance to the sewers.
Yeah, I have a dueling cape, so I'm gonna wrap that around my arm. So that's like raising my shield, and then I'm gonna ready an action with my sword cane, and if something comes within my reach, I'm gonna stab it. If a hostile creature. My turn.
The thunder
I bet it's my turn.
standardly readying an action would take 2 actions, but we'll say that your cane was semi-ready. The thunder.
It was only half up.
I am going to ready an action as well.
Which
And I'm going
action
to
are you ready?
shoot at a hostile if a hostile makes themselves known. Otherwise, we need to, we probably need to wait for that, the spores to either dissipate, resettle, or it's probably just an alarm mechanism from the mushroom grove. Like, oh shit! Threat, right?
That's my assessment.
And if it starts drifting towards us, we'll head back to the fire.
So I guess it's just you. It's just you, sir.
Me?
Yep.
It's all.
So let's get this guy set up. Let's send that over
I
to
take the
you,
animation
sir.
on this map with the little sparkles.
Yeah, no shit, man. You gotta tell me how to do this. I need to steal this.
Is this an asset pack that you got from Fantasy Grounds, or?
No, this is a combination of different things that I did myself. Some I actually found some collections of animations that people had used for other virtual tabletops, and used Shutter Encoder to re-encode them with the alpha channels, and then I'm able to drop them on maps. And Shutter Encoder can actually be used with Dungeon Alchemist to redo their files to add their animations as well. So, yeah.
Cool.
So, let me send one more now that I answer. Let's do. Just a loud puff of thick green spores emanates and fills the area that your friend Boar is in. Or they smell horrid and you can feel them stinging your sinuses, but you're able to wipe away and keep the tears away from your eyes. You can still see. It seems almost like you're in a cloud, like as if somebody chopped 1,000 onions and dumped them out all over you.
You crying up there?
No, it's that dang mushroom with too many eyes.
It'll be okay there, boy.
You come up here and then tell me how that I'm crying.
I think you're doing fine on your own.
Thank you.
He's a damn fool, and you know it. You're taking the piss. You know he's a. Look at him. He's over there crying until he's about to shit himself.
All right, I'm just gonna keep moving. I mean, I made the save.
Okay.
I'm gonna carefully move. I don't know what that means mechanically, but that's
It'll
what
be
I
fun
want
to
do.
watch.
That's what I would like to do. Okay, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna do my 20.
Fly casual. Did not do what I told them to. I am not the leader of this party, and I am enjoying that.
I just sent
last
you
time I
2
played in a party with a
rolls, I
leader.
believe, Boar.
We don't
made
have a leader. We're an autonomous collective.
I made a perception
Good
check,
for yourself.
and now here's my ability check. I feel like I would rather have made the ability check, the dexterity check, than the perception check.
You're
You know
able
what I
like
mean?
the superhero
If I'm gonna
pose?
fail one, fail the perception check.
I fail him all the time. It's fun.
Again, you guys said you move
Yes.
in until there's a problem. There hasn't been a problem yet because I killed him and the gas did nothing to me. So I'm continuing on. And I haven't made it to 60 feet yet. either. So I'm still following instructions as far as I'm concerned.
I think you missed some instructions that interrupted the previous instructions. You're like a sim, and I couldn't
Oh.
cancel in time, so now the kitchen's on fire. Good luck.
Oh,
Cuz-
okay. Well, then yes, that did happen.
That's my take on it anyway.
Then yes.
As you move forward, you're
DM.
able to avoid the mushrooms. No more at this point have come out to attack you, nor have there been any more spore bursts. That is your first action. Would you like to continue moving, or are you going to wait for your friends to move forward?
I'll turn around and be like, "Are you coming?"
Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, can that be gone around?
Mm-mm.
Oh, probably.
I mean, you can
not.
try. You could try to climb the walls so that you're not walking amongst the mushrooms. But the problem was with the walls is because they are a mix of byproduct from alchemists, such as your friend the Thunder. You end up with sharp, jagged pieces of bottle and thin scraps of different types of metal. And when you guys did come in, you guys realized that if anybody climbed on those, the chance of infection was extremely high because of the amount of contagions that are coating all of these sharp, thin items.
Saw this under a microscope. You'd get sick just looking. I tell
It's
you.
the beach in New Jersey.
So I mean, yeah, you could try to climb around if you want, but there's gonna.
What I was
probably-
asking-
Okay.
I meant running. Okay, with my constitution being what it is, I can hold my breath for a pretty good amount of time. Can I take a deep breath on this side of it and run through and get a circumstance bonus to the inevitable saving throw?
Yes. Yes.
This is a new moment. This is the first time it's happened in this rule set, and it feels like an achievement's unlocked for me. It should pop up on the screen. At least it does in my mind. But fucking awesome. I feel so good right now. Even now here comes the crit fail. So yeah, I'm gonna run double move there. I figure is taking that deep breath one of the actions?
No.
Not. I still have a piece of my turn.
Woohoo!
Oh. What did you want to do on your? I thought you were.
I don't know.
Oh. I thought you were
Right.
calling him forward.
Because it's yours.
What did you want to do, Bor? You had two
I don't
actions left. You could do a hold if something
I
happens
said
or somebody gets
drop
attacked.
back.
You know what? That sounds great. Oh,
Just keep walking.
But now we've committed.
Could keep walking. Just
and
finish out
I'll
that
hold.
move.
I'll hold out in case a Boogan comes, and then
Oh.
I'll smash it.
Oh,
Now
do I have to
it's-
make more? I figured that was my turn and I just didn't.
No,
we
There-
sorry,
there's-
Tom.
Yeah.
We got
there's-
excited. We all got excited, and I still had one action left of my turn.
So sorry, I stepped on
Nope.
your action with my
Nope.
3
Nope.
actions.
That's okay. That's okay. It happens. It happens.
I
We all do it.
misunderstood. I asked, are you doing anything else or are you waiting for the party? And then when you started talking to them, my brain advanced the combat tracker to the advancement of the combat tracker.
There
You
are.
experienced the glitch in your advanced combat track.
Yes, my advanced combat tracker had a complete and total glitch. The actual combat tracker in the game still said it was Bor's turn, but the one up here said something else.
Well, in the one up here says I took my turn. So should I just advance it and skip these?
Make those rolls because you did a
Oh.
double move, so there was one dex
Oh,
check for each of
okay.
the move. And then
That's okay, I'm
there's
awesome.
the circumstance, which you can add a +2 circumstantial
Yes.
to your fortitude save for holding your
Hot
breath.
diggity. That's awesome. And it wasn't quite enough, but that's what hero points are not made for this time. I'm gonna come through coughing.
So you have
Regrets? Yes.
And
Yes.
incurable disease.
got regrets.
It'll only make the rest of today inconvenient.
Your
Oh, like being with
vision
you.
is limited
What?
to only 20 feet because of your eyes watering so bad. And you
See?
have been persistently poisoned one.
You gotta warn your cousin when you're gonna crack one off like that.
That you blame.
I had
it
my
on
mouth open and everything.
You do
key.
not to blame that on me.
I
Is
make
yours.
jokes
Someone
because I'm
else's
scared.
Not so great dice set.
Oh, well, in that case, make him about him.
I am going to do something very similar. I was going to wrap my cape around my.
Your billowing cape. Oh wait, that's a different cape.
So I wanted to try and get a circumstance bonus to wrap my cape around my face to help me breathe as I walk through here.
Okay.
It's
And
the
it's-
eyes.
It's 25.
What if you closed your eyes?
Probably walk into something.
Let's send 2 of these. Let's do. And then on the fortitude, give yourself a +2 in the modifier box before you roll it. Oh.
Ooh, what's the tape got to say? At least the 40.
Oh my god! Fail, crit fail.
But it's because I couldn't see because I had the cape wrapped around my face. So I just walked into everything. Sure.
You would have been better off closing his eyes.
But I did not fail my saving throw.
Another set of cloud, or another cloud set of spores explodes next to you. And
I should be
standing
eating all that broccoli, but it was so good.
next to you, you see the many, many eyes of one of these mushroom folks look up at you, waiting, ready to attack. You still actually, in theory... Oh no, you're out of actions. You're
Yeah,
out of
because I wrapped
actions.
the cape.
I'm out of actions. I'm gonna move you
This
to a
whole
spot.
hallway's out of actions.
I'm gonna move you
I
to
did have
spot.
a held action. Could I take a shot?
Yes. You could actually let me get back to doing the rest of the
Oh, okay,
thing
sure,
and
sure.
lose it because well, here
Well, they can't be undone. I mean, if you don't do them, who's gonna do them?
did that do everybody? Let's do him. And
These
You know what the most
mobile
disappointing
huts,
trap
Let's
is?
do it.
Trap you don't
So you
find,
should
right?
have-
So I just find them.
But yeah, there are 2 mushrooms that are available because he kicked the one as he was running by, and then when he went to stop, he completely bounced off the larger one, which is just north of him. That one is a little bit larger than the other. And I do have 2 more free rolls for the 2 people who ran up as well that should have happened at the end of their turns.
Yeah, those are good.
I cried a tear. I saw more than 20 feet.
Oh,
A dog was barking.
yeah. So you
The
can't see it
future
because
looks
it's
so
you can't
bleak.
see it because it's outside of 20 feet. However, Key, you're still not affected by the spores. You can see the outline of a large humanoid just on the other side of the entrance to the sewer, but just far enough back in the shadows that you cannot make out who it is. The Thunder, you did have a held action, so before we start your 3 actions, I'm going to let you fire on
Cool,
one
thanks.
of the ones that appeared.
I have the one targeted, so I will double click the die.
Nice.
And that is a critical.
Yeah,
this is why they
shitical.
call them the Thunder.
it's a critical.
Damn it. All right, so I'll
Then
roll the
another-
d10.
Yeah. I got it.
I also get +1 on this. I got to add that to my sheet because gunslinger horseshit. And now it's just my turn.
Yes, now it's just your turn.
The second mushroom rat-like creature, the one I don't know if you see my targeting arrows, but
And the green.
The one that's
Okay,
50 feet away?
is that one obscured by the same cloud that it produced, or is that something else?
No, the cloud, it's just a different animation. It's just a cloud as well. You can see through it. It affects you by being inhaled, not by actually physically seeing it.
Okay, I think I'm going to stick with this one. And roll.
That's a hit.
I'm making a quick. Adding my +1. Oh, okay. Then I guess I'll move the second shot over this one. I was going to do something else, but I'm just going to shoot bullets.
Oh,
Or miss
I need
bullets.
you to roll a D5 or a D20 flat check for me, please. Nope. Nothing terrible. However, your gun does jam. It's going to take a exploration time to fully clean to get that gun unjammed.
Ooh, bummer. Okay.
It misfired, and the
What the fuck
cartridge
does
got
that?
jammed.
What's an exploration?
A short
gonna be
rest,
out of
a short
combat.
rest in Pathfinder 2e is called a 10-minute exploration, because you don't have to necessarily
Okay.
heal. You can use it to look around the room that you're in, read through a book, and
Get your focus points back if you're
Right.
a spellcaster. Heal your buddy.
Yeah, it's called a 10-minute exploration phase, but it's a short rest in 5e
Yep.
terminology.
And the way the encounters are made, they assume you've done this and done your best to heal up to full, which is why I was clinging to Boris, feeling bad about me not being able to fulfill that, because
That was one.
Dice had
That was
anxiety
two.
performance.
That
Exactly.
was two.
Gotcha.
That was 2, correct.
We're gonna be
Right.
okay.
Right, because again, this, we need to think about this as like each room in the dungeon is an encounter.
We're
What
doing
is
okay.
the mechanic
we're-
or the action economy
could be a
here
little better.
for spend interact, preparing the oil and polymer?
I'm so glad to be playing this. With
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I'm really loving this.
I am going to use an interact action to prepare a flask of oil for later throwing and blowing upping.
Okay.
And now I'm going to advance the combat tracker.
We hear that?
To the knolls.
A noise echoes from just to the east within the entrance of the sewer.
Mushrooms breathe.
Oh, it's the Naruto.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna. Oh,
Out walks out a much larger gnoll than the others that you had fought before. He is armored, his teeth are sharpened, and he
has-
looks like he is ready to wipe his comrades'
extra
blood
eyes.
from your guys' faces. He's not happy.
He's mutated.
He heard the call of the female gnolls when you slaughtered them in the pack.
Oh, is this Daddy Noel?
This is Bristlebane.
if
They,
I
they
were
Noel
him,
bugs.
right? If I were him, I'd be mad at me too.
Yeah, I'd be kind of pissed.
It's okay.
It is your turn. Bork.
Oh, he's got too many eyes on that side of his head.
Yep.
But there's none on the other side, so it equals out.
Oh man.
Just runs in circles.
Right.
I'm
That's so
going
pissed off.
to.
Nobody really knows what's going on. Who's left?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm
Versus
gonna.
the guy who's not knowing.
I'm gonna run up to there. Love your plan. Plan? I'm a dwarven fighter with most of my hit points. That's all the plan I need.
You know what? Fuck it was what I was referring to.
As you
As we
run
see
up
here
in
on the
front of him- as you run up, what were you gonna do, Bor?
I don't know. I was just gonna move there and then.
As you run up to him,
mhm.
his held action triggers of firing off with his whip.
Couldn't hold it anymore.
What weapon was in your hand, sir?
My longsword.
No, your long sword is on the floor, just to the north of you. His whip grabs you and drags you in. As he was holding one of his special abilities, where now that he has pulled you in, is going to attempt to rip out your throat, which
I'm glad that
luckily you
missed.
missed.
I'm glad that missed.
If you have more actions, you can finish them.
Fuck. Can I break free?
Oh, you're free. You're free. He just wrapped. He Indiana Jones you. He wrapped you up and
Oh,
it
okay,
pulled you close,
okay.
and then when he bit into you, it came loose and fell to the ground in case
My
his
heart
guys
fluttered
smacked
just
Mother
somebody
does
else.
that to people in movies.
Because suddenly you were
Always fall away
visualizing.
with like blood squirting out of their necks and stuff.
Yeah, glad he missed.
But you got a couple actions left because you only moved 20
Cheers.
before he snatched your ass up.
Well, can I?
Kick it? Yes, you can.
Bung 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 bung. He
You
cracked
don't
that
flip it,
whip.
reverse it.
Bung 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 bung. I need to give him the slip. Dum, 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 dum.
Action
Beady,
2.
beady. Action 2, get my dagger out. Action 3, stab him with it.
All right. We're
Fuck
down to
yeah.
a boar with a dagger.
Dwarf
How's-
as hell!
How's that plan? How's that for a plan?
It's a good plan. We love it.
That sounds good to me.
Fucking baller.
Hey, you know what? That looks like a miss. I don't like that.
Is it 15? 14 hit the vanilla knolls. What about this boss
No,
knoll?
no. 15 is a miss,
Shit.
unfortunately, on these guys.
That's it.
I apologize.
No, man, nothing to apologize for.
Good, because I didn't want to. Okay, anything else?
You shouldn't have to, dude. Your mom's not here. Nobody's making you.
Alright,
What was
mushroom-like
that?
creature next to
My mom
Key.
is here? No. She went.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you're gonna get gilled.
I choose to leave. Oh shit.
that's action 1. Oh, that was fun.
That hurt.
Let's do this instead. Let's see how this works. Let's send one of those over. Fortitude save. Is it? Let's go. A cloud of spores. But you saved on that. I do have to send that to, unfortunately, Shemet as well, though, because he's within the burst.
I'm not worried.
Alright. I mean, your eyes are already watery. You can only see 20 feet at this point.
You say so.
You didn't see what happened with Boar. You saw Boar go running off into the distance, but you did hear the crack of the whip.
I hear the sound of boar being boar.
You know something's
I can
going
only
on.
do so much because he has the restraint of none. I don't know of a creature that has less. But I can do something to help Key. So my weapon's out, my shield's out. That's the good
Id.
news. Oh,
He's part like he's like part animal, the Muppet up here, where it's just like impulse.
these things are corrupted and their minds are gone, and now they're poisoning the environment around there. Oh. Dreadful sorry about this. And I'm gonna thump him.
There's too many eyes on the mushrooms.
I'm gonna take care of one of the mushrooms.
That's just too many.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, but Boar, you're just about to be inclined.
Excuse
It'll be
me.
fine.
Oh, hell.
What?
I can't hit.
Oh.
try again.
No. Get in the chopper.
I can't. What is that? I can't dance.
Dance.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, some Genesis.
Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit.
Phil Collins. Peter Gabriel era. Yeah, that's a hit. All right, good.
Shit.
He can. So wait.
I'll have to listen to. I'll have to hit that up on the old Spotify on the break.
The crack of the
Stop.
bat. With
See
the
if they'll sponsor. I just
This
dropped their
one's
name. Maybe they'll do
flesh
it somebody.
seems a little bit tighter and more compact than the other ones that you struck down.
So I step in.
It's a little more fleshy-leshy.
A little more veiny, a little larger.
I step in do a poke check, think about raising my shield, and then finally connect. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to fight you, but you're all wrong in the head.
It's so compact. It's like kind of like hitting a rubber foam.
Yeah, it's a good turn. Hey, Key. Don't die. At least you're near me in case I have to pulse heal.
We're just fine. What was that?
That was Jemit's autosave for his ongoing blindness. Or his 20-foot
What?
radius.
So
That was the autosave at the end of your turn, flat check for
Oh.
the cloud spores for the 20-foot vision radius that you have on you. I just want to make sure
Tell
you
us
don't
what he's won.
critically fail. You didn't critically fail, so it just stays the same. Because you hit
Okay.
him. So yeah, no, you're doing fine.
Oh,
Everything's fine.
I'm beating the
Everything's fine.
stuffing out of him, and the stuffing
Exactly.
is uncomfortable to breathe. Who
Correct.
knew stovetop was better than potatoes, but not in your lungs?
I gave you the warning of the pile of onions at Boar's feet.
I gave
No,
up
you
an
chop
action to
onions,
try and
what
recall
happens?
knowledge about these. I didn't, so here we are breathing potatoes.
No, breathing onions.
Oh, good. He's smart.
so I realized that I can run away over here,
Uh-huh.
stab him through the eyeball.
Yeah, you realize exactly how to stick them, and at 27, let's verify on our friend Bristlebane. Poor
Bristlebane.
old Bristlebane's got an AC.
Poor old
of-
Bristlebane, my ass.
Bristlebane has an AC of 16, which makes
Oh,
that
cool.
a critical hit. So, what I'm going to have you do before you do the damage on him so that it calculates properly is add like a plus 20 into your modifier and then drop an attack roll on him before rolling the damage. So that way you do all of the extra fun stuff that you get for a critical.
That hacks the beep boops.
For hacking the beep boops.
Yeah, it makes the beep bops think it's the.
Yep, so there you go. Yep, there's the beep boop, did the beep beep bop. Skitty bop. I can't kill nobody.
Plus 27.
No. Oh, shit.
Alright, anything else, sir?
I have one action left. I imagine this may provoke something, but I am going to move.
Let's check. Does he have a reaction?
Oof. That's brave.
He can swing, he can't swing, he can't swing, he doesn't have a reaction. He doesn't have a reaction.
Ooh, cool.
Alright, anything else, sir?
Now we know.
that's it.
No one's half
He gambles and he
battle.
wins.
Oh, hey. All right. Well, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do that. Sorry, I meant to go
No,
20.
it's fine.
Yeah, I was doing 5 plus 15, so I actually want to end up there.
Cha-cha.
And then we'll do that, and then we'll do this.
Here's the fun thing. You don't have to do any dexterity checks because your friends have elbowed all of them in the face on their own.
You know what? You guys are great.
We provide a service.
I found,
is this-
I found most of the traps, I think.
Can I accomplish the same thing as a thrown attack by just using my pistol numbers on Fantasy Grounds for the hit roll? I think the answer is yes, but I'm not really clear on whether throwing
theoretically
something.
you can, or you can use any of the attacks that I made for your bombs.
Oh,
the
bombs,
range
yeah, that's
might
a
come
better-
into
yes,
the
that's
range
better.
might come into play beyond a certain point. I don't know if you can, long ball the same way you can shoot, but maybe you can. That's probably it.
Yeah, that's it.
That is a hit. Oh, this is not the alchemist fire.
It
Though.
was just
is
oil?
flask of oil. Yeah.
Okay.
So the mushroom creature just takes a d6 fire damage.
And I take
Oh, there you go.
Right. Now, this is when
I don't see
Shemet-
anything about splash.
Shemet dies from fire
Well.
damage, and then the universe is
Hold on a
built.
second.
I am
Double
resistant to
check.
fire. That's why I was about to say I take 0 if he said
Oh,
like
yeah.
1 or
Oh well,
Yeah, there's no
convenient for
splash for
you
this,
then,
though.
huh?
We're
the
Forge Dwarf.
fireball-
I thought you were a Forge
When
Dwarf.
the fireball gets cast. Yeah, sure. No, great. Convenient, Tom.
When the
Great.
fireball is cast.
I'm fireproof.
Uh,
Was that just
so
a
yeah,
standard oil flask? Was that?
Yeah, straight up just a D6 looks like.
I'm trying to find it in your stuff so I can read it. Or did you disappear it already?
It's not on the actions tab. I looked at the
No, I
item
was
from
looking-
inventory.
Yeah, that's where I was looking at your inventory. I'm trying to find it.
It's just oil. It's not a flask of.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, wrong one.
I was looking at the wrong character. Yes, you're right. Wrong one. I was
That's
looking at the wrong
leather, man.
character.
There it is.
What are you trying to sell us here?
Well, you just feel splatters on the creature, single 10-foot. Successfully. Oh,
It's
you've
not
got to
the
make.
leather. It's not the time
You need
for
to make a DC 10 flat check to see whether or not it ignites when it successfully hits.
Ah ha 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 ha. Okay. Cool.
Which you made the flat check, so it ignites. So yes, it takes 6 points of fiery damage. La 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 la. And he dies, or he should be dead. Why is his thing still show green? Oh, because oh no, he's not dead. I did the wrong thing. I healed him stick in 6 instead of hurting him 6. Alright. Beautiful.
All
Hex!
right, and I move up there, and then
Advanced
advance
combat tracker, and it is Bristlebane's turn. Let's see. Only one person within him. Just gonna. He's had enough of you, Bor. He's just gonna punch you right in the face.
Yeah, no, yeah, he rightfully so.
I guess he
Yep.
is.
Let's go do a mark.
Yep. See you guys.
And he is going to cha-cha.
Teach us about the death and dying rules again.
And he is going to yeah, he couldn't have done a double. No, let's do a bite on Key. Oh, he missed
Nice.
Key.
How
Good.
about let's not.
Hooray.
The first thing we need to do now that Mr. Boar is down is we need to change his initiative to just before the person who killed him.
Yep.
So we have moved him up so that he doesn't
So
have to
then
make a
if
save
I-
right away.
Interesting.
It's
I'll
a different
ask-
carousel.
I will ask questions when appropriate. Carry on. You know, my mother should be proud right now.
Let me
I don't think I've ever done this.
Let me add the dying condition to you, Boar. And we will move along to mushroom-like creature. It is still alive. No jive. He's gonna make an attack at Jemet. And he's gonna miss terribly. And then he's just gonna see if he can't possibly or keep you infected there, Jemet.
Damn it. Damn it.
I can see clearly now. The onions are gone. I didn't want to have to fight you. Cousin, stop dying already.
It's your turn.
Rub some dirt on it. I've got work what needs doing. And I'm gonna go in and take out Bristlebane with some flank. So would you drop some flat-footed on him? It's
We'll
+2
save it.
for every one of us. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's This is teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, okay?
And there's always
I couldn't have made that bit work, okay? But yes.
I am. We are greater than the sum of our parts, and
absolutely.
everyone owns half the map. And I'm here for the bit, and I'm loving this game. I'm gonna slide over and end.
back end. Just blame there's nothing on it.
Why do I always gotta be the horse butt?
You're the engine
It's
that drives
hot.
this.
Right. I want to be the front half
It's
of Snuffleupagus
rear-wheel
for
drive.
once, okay? God damn it.
This party's rear-wheel drive.
Okay, we are. We go fast off the line, but I hope the road's not wet or enfeebled or bleeding.
Or poisoned or blinded.
Oh,
We somehow make it
slowed.
work. We somehow
Yeah.
make it work. Well, again, that's the thing. It's like if we didn't make it work, we would have learned to behave differently. Okay, but we don't. You know why?
just hope
'Cause
I
we're
learn.
fucking good.
Except at rolling dice when it comes to melee. Like my cleric is good at everything except the execution.
I was
So
celebrating. I misread it. I thought it was him hitting you.
No, that was me
Yeah.
swinging in the background.
Hey, shimmy.
And my second action, I will raise my shield. I will raise my shield, and I will still continue to provide the benefit of flanking to my friend Key, since he has a melee weapon in his hand and a sword cane. And I'm still within range to do something for Boar, but I'm hoping he shakes it off, because I've seen him shake off worse at the bank after he cut somebody in half and made us murderers. An accessory after the fact, but not lawfully.
We're already wanted for something.
You're still failing on that persistence damage, poison damage, though, Janet. Son of a bitch.
Oh, I shrugged off the spores.
When?
Last roll, right? Didn't
Yeah,
say?
last roll.
15. No, that was when he attempted to try to get.
That was a fresh one.
That was him seeing if he could get you to critically fail. Let me go back to your last turn. No, you rolled a 14 the last turn on the actual save, but you saved when he was trying to up the ante because there's a critical fail. So he was
it's
trying
just a little
to
poison. Yeah, it's fine.
But your end of turn fail or persistent flat checks
Okay.
have been failed. Key.
Hand basket's still in motion.
Yes.
Hell, next 3 exits.
Up in, there's room in the basket. Always room in the basket for another player.
To take an action to quickly formulate a plan, and I decide, yes, I do want to stab this guy in the face.
That's just a regular hit. It is not a.
Well,
Well,
it's
oh wait.
flat-footed, So there's a bonus on
Yes. Nope. Yes.
So
yeah.
top. We have to do the same thing again.
Yep. You did critical him because his AC
I'm
normally is a
contributing.
15, but because of the -2 for flat-footed, he is a 15. So
Now
yes.
I like Pathfinder bullshit, DM. Oh, you know what I mean? Because that's what happens, right?
Oh,
that's
damn.
what
Oh,
happens.
cool. Oh, nice.
It's awesome when you
Nice.
get to use it, but it sucks butt when
Well,
it's you.
Yeah. But I made those noises earlier. I'm enjoying this so far.
Okay, and
Just get the crunch flowing in your favor.
then I raise my cape wrapped forearm to defend myself.
Hold on one second before you advance that combat tracker. I got
Wrong advance.
stuff. Nope, too late.
Stuff.
Nope, you hit him. Aw, shit him.
Oh shit him. He hit him. That's-
shit.
I don't know why I'm getting like
shit.
hee-haw vibes
I
from
am
that.
going to use my hero point.
Okay.
There we go. That's much better.
Oh, yeah.
Flip the script.
At the critical
you go.
success, you don't even take half damage from his acidic pustules that exploded when you stabbed him. The thunder.
But
Oh.
I'd seen it happen before. That's why. It's part of the strategy.
And as a run up, draw my rapier.
Alright.
I'm just waiting for my
Oh.
token to show.
Sorry.
That is.
Just waiting for my token to show up.
El rapier.
Shit,
Nice.
yes.
Oh,
Nice.
shit, it's a critical hit.
You're one of those golf bag fighters, aren't you?
Like Casey
Oh, see, the
Jones.
deadly worked on that one. I'll check the scripting there.
What was. Oh.
Crystal loaning.
Yeah.
I'll just look at the text. And I advanced the combat tracker. 'cause
Never
that's
even
how that
looked at a
works.
guy.
Could you give me that reflex
If
save?
you're just gonna pick one,
Sure.
So
could do
you only
worse.
take
Yeah, but what
take
does Donatello call? What does
1
Donatello
point
say?
of acidic blood damage.
And it's acid damage, not poison.
Correct.
Cool.
He's acid. The underlings were poison. Or no, I'm sorry. The underlings were acid too. The mushrooms are poison. The bristlebane. The gnolls are acid. All right. It is the top of the round. It is 10:30. Do we want to finish this combat? There's not a lot left in this combat, or do we want to take our 10-minute
Kill.
break?
My
now?
vote. Yeah.
Kill.
Finish it. All right.
No,
Yeah,
let's earn it.
Finish it up.
You need to give me.
I don't
A
know
flat
what's
check.
required of me.
I need a flat
My
check
saving
from you
throws.
of a D20. You need a 11 or higher. So you have now. You are no longer dying. However, you are. Whoops, not the party sheet. Open the effects tab. You now have unconscious, but unfortunately have the wounded one. Correct? Wounded one? First time coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is a wounded one. You've been seriously injured. If you lose the dying condition, blah blah blah. If you already have wounded, you can go up. So next time you die, your dying condition starts out at dying 2 instead of dying 1. When you hit dying 3 or dying 4, okay, yeah, you can have up to 3 dying.
You're
but
dead.
when you hit dying 4 is when you die. You get 4 strikes and you're out. If you would have
Can I
failed that
jump
flat
up and-
11, if you would have failed that flat 11, you would have actually gone up a dying level. If you critically
last
fail,
time-
you can go up 2 levels. Go ahead, Chevet.
I just want to explain why it's a DC 11 for the flat check.
Yes.
It's because the DC of the recovery check, as it's called, is 10 plus your dying condition. So if you were dying 3, then it basically gets tougher the more you fail. So it's, you know,
So last
that's
time,
why it
Spin
was 11.
faster when you get closer to the train.
Yeah, you're circling the drain faster and faster
Gotcha.
in this.
So last
you.
time, I had gone unconscious in the bank, correct?
Mhm.
But I rolled a critical success or something.
Yeah, you
and-
bounced back up and didn't even notice the rules.
Right. Well, because that's my recollection. My recollection is I don't even remember any of this shit.
Yeah, I don't. There was a reason why
headwinds
you
can do that to
didn't.
you
I feel
sometimes.
like it was a healing, or it may have been because it was a session 1 and I wasn't paying attention to Pathfinder rules as tightly at that point, so I was just letting the dice fall where
Maybe
they may.
it was healing. Maybe
So.
it was healing.
It could be, but that is your
And it was
end of your
session
turn,
0.
as you are still unconscious.
Cool. Better than dead.
Oh yeah,
Caca.
she's gonna target some stuff. Target.
She.
Yeah, Bristlebane's a she. She doesn't.
And I was gonna make Wolfman's Gotten Hard jokes, but now I won't.
You have the 2 most lovely red eyes on the right side of your face.
She spins around with her whip, doing a whirlwind attack. That
What?
Look at all those
misses
awesome misses.
everybody. And she slumps to the ground, exhausted. The mushroom guy
The mushroom guy?
What did you
The
put
mushroom
the
guy.
lampshade on now?
On Drury Lane?
comes walking over and attempts to pound a fist into the back of the Thunder as you have killed all of his friends. He misses terribly. And then he's going to...
Oh my.
He's going to... He's gonna... You notice that all of a sudden he goes from standing tall seems to melt into the ground and become a whole bunch of tiny mushrooms on the ground. As he has used one of his special abilities to change his shape and attempt to hide with the rest of the mushrooms, but you're aware that he's there because, well, he just tried to punch you in the back of the head. And it is your turn, Gemmet.
All right. Well, Bristlebane is nasty. Could really use Boar's, gumption. I think the Thunder's got things well in hand, but I don't like that the Thunder is flanked now. So I'm gonna try and finish off something. Also, as a player, I'm noticing being the player of the Cleric, I feel like I should also help you to understand the death rules. Which is why when I say things like "stay close," I mean it. But you're fine. You're doing great. You're You're an object lesson. We would talk about you in Sunday school.
Is the Thunder still flanked? Or is the Thunder flat-footed from a flank?
Yeah, he's not actually down on the ground. I mean, I storied him dropping like exhausted, but it's more like his shoulders drop. Like he used all three of his actions in that spinning, I'm gonna be a badass move, and she didn't hit one of you.
That was pretty badass.
It looked cool. It looked cool.
Yeah.
Well, and if it had worked, they would have been fucked because
It looked better than that.
It looked better than my roll. Another single-digit low.
Hey, why don't you stand in the back and open a book or something? Oh wait, I'm unconscious.
Yeah, that was the fork in the road I chose. I was gonna go over and heal you, but
That's one action.
Hey, that's fine.
Find a fork in the road, take it.
bear left, right frog.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, I'm no good at this. And I'm gonna drop back and bait Bristlebane into opportunity attacking. I don't know if they have it, but I'm willing to take the chance. Is that?
He has no reaction.
Oh, good, cool. Then I still have two actions because I don't like having to raise my shield unless I have to. And with one of those actions, actually, no. Let's get you back among the living. Wow. Well, hey, it's +8. 9 hit points of
What? How many?
healing. 9. 9. They call it a 9.
Okay.
All right. Good luck. I'm done, and I am just.
Tasks avail.
You're still plugging away still plugging away at 1 poison damage per round. Gemmet.
I thought it would be the drinking that would kill me.
Yeah, I think a 19 will hit. So by moving and getting the +1, that's not really going to help. So it's not going to be enough to get it to critical.
No, it's not going to critical, but it will hit.
I'm just going to stab with it. I guess that's all we need. And then I'm going to move over here. That would be my turn.
That will end your turn.
Okie dokie. Well, it's pretty straightforward from here. I'm just gonna roll some d20s.
It's really solid amounts of damage.
You hit the mushroom creature.
Oh.
It dies.
Sorry.
You don't have to
Okay.
pound it. It was giving up at that point. It had given
Yeah, I
up.
didn't see the
Yeah.
dying thing.
Yeah, I didn't add it fast enough. I am going to add to you guys. Rifling through Bristlebane's pack, do find a few items. Whoops, no.
Bristlebane.
Yes, like I would do it like the rifling and stuff because thematically the way the character class works, I get my components from my alchemical tinctures by investigating scenes like this. So by rifling through them,
going through
victims since the
going through his pockets, you guys find he had 10 silver on him, and he actually has a crudely drawn map of the sewers laid out in this area where you guys are going right now. It looks like it's a pretty straight shot from exactly what Phoebe Dunsmith has told you, and you guys take off running into the sewers. As in the background you hear a large explosion, which you are sure are the shield marshals getting rid of the fallen tower that had blocked them from getting into the scrapyard after you. When we come back, we will be in the sewers. So we're going to take our next 10-minute break. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. And we will see
follow
you.
the trail of corpses, located
Right.
pretty easily.
Right.
See you in about 10 minutes. We appreciate you.
We should go down a different.
are back. Welcome back, everybody. As the party
Hi.
has made it into the sewers. Between the map that you had gotten from Bristlebane and the fact that it's almost a direct south departure from the scrapyard back to the Bullet and Barrel, it is not hard for you guys to get your way back. However, as the sewer does double back to the south, you guys find yourself underneath a grate. There's only a small opening because it's just for rainwater to come down. It's not large enough for any of you guys to climb up or for anybody to climb down. But you make out a recognizable voice, that of Deputy Lovelace. So fucking useless. At this point, finding them is going to be impossible. They'd likely have gone back to their hide by now. Did you contact Forge, that evidence we need to arrest Gattleby? A week. Tell them they have 5 days and to hurry it up. Meanwhile, raid the usual places in Hellside and Smokeside. If you find the thieves, kill them. They were trying to kill you after all. Got it? You had no choice. Let your squad know that anyone who makes the killing shot gets a nice fat purse from Mugland. Now get out of here before I shoot you myself. You hear walking away as you guys sneak the rest of the way down the sewers, muttering under her breath, "Fucking killing myself. I'll kill every single one of them."
Are you guys mad at me still for killing that guy in the bank?
I'm never mad at you, but sometimes I'm disappointed. But no, not anymore.
You guys
If
make
I
it
kill
back
another
to...
guy in the bank, will you be mad?
Depends on who it is. I can't really make an assessment on that.
Okay.
Make it back to the Bullet and Barrel, the sewer entrance. There's actually one that comes up in the stalls for the horses, and Phoebe had somebody waiting for you. There's a change of clothes right over there in that stall. You can head into the Bullet and Barrel with me. Phoebe's waiting. Is Tarina, a dwarven female waitress who works at the Bullet and Barrel. Modesty.
Hi.
She puts her head down as Boar just strips in the middle of the stall.
He's been doing that since he was wee. And yes, that's all him.
You didn't realize it was cold in the sewer.
It's made of stone.
Heading in,
That is the acorn I've ever seen.
you arrive into the back room with Phoebe Dunsmith, who is sitting there with a small glass whiskey on the rocks in it. She swirls it around, shoots it down. You guys made it out okay? Were there any problems? Did either any of you get made?
Smooth sailing the whole way.
Oh no, they knew it was us. I don't see the
It's us through
bottle.
disguise.
Where's
They saw
Where's the
faces.
bottle for what you're drinking? I'm looking around trying to find the.
What do you mean they made you?
Head back.
Goblins. I go behind the bar and pull out a cask. My cousin.
She slides over a key that she has for pulling the cork and putting in the tap on the cask, as that it was a fresh one.
I salute her with that an emotion of thanks.
Did you get the case?
You did. Whip out the case out of the back folder.
As you set it down, you see her produce a silver key. She pops it open. Inside, there is actually, it's all gold inside, which is highly, highly unusual, even for a large city like this. Let's open up that sheet if I can find it.
Whose gold did we just steal?
She hands out to you 25 gold pieces each. Your 10% for doing the job. I'll let you guys keep the bag of
Damn.
holding, but the hats I want back. Unless it is, of course, you want to barter.
We didn't use it anyways, and I just give it to her.
If you didn't use it, I suggest you lay low the next couple of days. Got room here for you.
That's right. You totally forgot to put yours on.
I don't know. This hat's kind of handy. What do you want to barter for it?
They're worth
I
at
got
least
25
20.
gold pieces.
They're worth at least 20. But as
Hey,
we're
gold.
all friends now, I'll give you 15.
As I say, and you can't look a gift horse in the mouth, eh?
It's up to you.
I'm
If you
Done.
want to pay it or not.
Slide those 15 gold pieces over. I ain't haggling. That's a good deal. I'll take it.
I'm keeping my money.
Alright, I am going
I need a
to
great axe.
give you guys all the
I
cash.
was depending on how that encounter went. I was thinking about going back and then using the hat of disguise to disguise myself as a gnoll.
All of the cash has been split up amongst the party. Those who do not want to give the 15 gold pieces, or who do not want to give the hat, can subtract 15 gold pieces from their inventory to keep the hat, otherwise delete it. You guys need to figure out who's going to get the bag of holding. Is right now Key has it, but she said you guys could keep it. You guys have
I'll hold on to it.
4 days of
I
downtime.
can think of a lot of things to put in there.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it for now.
I'll give
guys-
up the hat. I want the money.
You can
Yeah,
do-
I kept the money too.
You can do shopping. Those of you who wore your hats, feel free to go shopping. Those of you who did not wear your hats will have some rolls if you decide to go shopping, because people may recognize you as you have been added to posters throughout Alkenstar. As there were, unfortunately, constructs take really good pictures and can produce really nice wanted posters, such as the bank tellers, etc. Also in this 4 days, you guys get back to the party tracker, party sheet. Let's go here. Everybody has that. Let's do that. Let's create an item. That should work, right? Didn't it? Everybody. Oh, why isn't it letting me do this? Why is everything going so long? Oh,
It's
I bet
more
you it's
with
because of
feeling.
this. Okay,
Ooh.
that is
Ooh.
way too
Holy
much.
crap.
That is way too much. It's like it was
Oh my
ignoring my
God.
clicks. It was ignoring my clicks.
Hooray!
You guys should have exactly 1,000 to level up to level 2. It was ignoring my clicks, and then it went boom, 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 boom,
Hooray.
boom, 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 and started sending out. So you guys all are level 2 as well. Those who
Okay.
want to shop
I have
and
no idea what
purchase-
that means.
So you're gonna level your character up.
None of us do.
If you click on your character
Your-
and go
and
to
your
the
track.
main tab, in the top right of said character, let's go to something so that way the people
Add
at
level
home can see what's going on.
Add a
here.
level. Go to
Yeah,
tracker
you
and
hit
then
the tracker
add a level.
button. Yep. And then you hit the button that says add a level. And then you go from there.
Oh, which one did I just do? Switch to the core rules, not the base rules. Is that what I want?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, there's no linked class. All right, let's try it.
Yeah, you might have, if you unloaded the books that your class came from, you may have to go back to the modules. Sometimes updates will unlink books from you, like if the book got updated. So you may have to relink modules to get everything,
Yeah.
or reload, I should say.
Oh. Hmm.
Actually, everything it says I have. Except for I can see a feed.
I added the class level, but I have no idea how the hell to read this. Like,
Does it say to add class skill or class feat and a skill feat?
It says
something
add
like that?
okay, so 1 level of class added, class hit points. So your hit points were already added, so you're good to go on that. Then it has **** add fighter feat. So up above that, hit the button that says class, and that's going to show you all of your fighter feats.
oh goodness gracious.
From there, you're only 2nd level, so you can only choose out of 1st and 2nd level fighter feats.
Okay, is there a ability to filter that?
It should only
Or-
show you
or
the
maybe
two
it
that you
already
have.
does that.
Yeah,
When you
already
click
did
it,
that.
it filters.
Yeah, it automatically filters
Okay,
it for you.
alright.
From
Cool.
there, you can click the little red dots to see what those things actually mean. And then once you find the one that you like, then this layout. You can click through the red dots, and then once you find the one that you like, you hit add feat, and it'll add it to your character sheet. Once you did that, you see that you also you added your fighter feat too. You also have a thing that says ... add skill feat 1. So then close that window and click on the button that says skill. That's gonna open up your skill stuff that you can add. Which
Okay.
you can only add level 1 items right now. There's really level item. There's
Oh
yeah.
goodness. Risky surgery. Here we go.
Oh no.
You can add up to level 2 skill items. Just make sure the one big thing with skill items is that there is, in a lot of them, there is a prerequisite. So make sure you have the prerequisite. Like for acrobatic performer, you have to be trained in acrobatics before you take it. Skill 1s are matched to the skills your character already has.
And so, how do I know with that dialogue thing? How do I know I picked the thing? Because there's like underneath the ... there's bullshit written.
What do you mean? I can see that intimidating strike was added, but I do not see a skill added yet. The shit
Right,
under the
and-
was automatically done. That was your hit points going up and all that stuff. That's already been completed on your character sheet. Your max hit points already went up to 36.
Okay. And we can do level 2 skills as well.
Correct. As long as you have the prerequisite.
As long as I have the prerequisite. That's what they all say.
Wish there was like a timestamp so I could see what the old stuff was versus the new stuff.
What do you mean the old stuff versus the new stuff?
Because
Oh.
I have all the shit from when I created the character.
Most of the new stuff is going to be level 2 stuff, otherwise the level 1 stuff was visible before.
Oh my
I
god.
don't even know what that means. What you just said.
So when you're looking at, let me open up a thing again so that way I know what my babbling is. If you look at the skills that you opened at the top, it has, add PC, name, rarity, and then there's a thing that says level. Do you see where it says level on there? Along the top of all of the skills?
Oh, yeah, I'm not there.
Oh, okay.
There's a cleric feat called Rapid Response that is triggered by an ally dropping, and you suddenly get plus 10 circumstance movement bonus or some shit.
Yeah, no, there's the skills are... the
Circumstance
skills
bonus
and
to your
the feats
speed, yeah.
And all the funky little abilities that you can add to your character is really one of my favorite things about Pathfinder 2nd Edition, because
Yeah.
no two fighters are ever going to be the same, because the feats are the spice. You choose
I didn't even know
what your
about that
character's
one.
good at. Yeah.
Like, that one was blindsided me, and I'm like, that is so me. But do I take it
Exploration is
because
fun.
my cousin's dumb?
Well, having a dumb cousin isn't always a bad thing.
What? I'm right here. What?
No. You can't talk.
All right. So,
Cool.
How do you raise a skill from trained to expert? Is that like an explicit class or other related feature, or is there a way to do it?
It's higher level stuff usually.
Yeah. It's usually higher level. Some skill feats will give you an increase, but not all of them. There's a few here and there that do. You got to read it in the description of the skill.
Okay. So it's explicit in the different items.
Yeah.
somewhere.
Plus, there's also, you get bonuses at certain levels that allow you to increase skills. It would say also on your tracker. So let me go to the Thunder. Let me check your tracker. Yeah, yours is add a skill feat. So you don't actually get a class feat as a gunslinger this round, like Bordeaux's. It's all class
If I-
character dependent.
I have a skill feat available that allows me to take training in a new skill. You can't use that for an existing skill to raise it, can you?
Which one are you talking about?
I'm trying to find it. Let's just be skill training.
Healing Hands is a first level feat, but it increases my healing from D8s to D10s when I use magic.
Can
What was the ability you were looking for again, Kev? What did it
Skill
do?
training. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Skill training?
You become trained in a skill of your choice. Okay, no. So probably not. You can select this feat multiple times, choosing a new skill to become trained in each time. So it's just, it doesn't do anything for existing skills. So it would probably say so if it did.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think you can. Let's double check here. Skill training. General feat with the skill to trait.
general feat?
Skill trait improves. Yeah, I believe that would just be a new one
Okay.
as well. Unless somebody in the home team can tell us otherwise. Hello. Coming in. Appreciate it. Hello, Initiative. We appreciate it.
Will be right back.
All right. Let's see what we've got going on for hero points for everybody. Let's get everybody reset at 1, as we did do a long rest. We did level.
I just dropped the magical crafting in the chat, and my reading on this is I have the requirements to create some type of I'm confused.
Yeah, theoretically,
as
yes,
if
you can do crafting. We're not going to do any crafting tonight because crafting magical items is kind of like alchemy. There are some new rules that we're going to have to go over that we don't normally don't. But yeah,
I was cool with confirming that I met the requirements to have the skill.
prerequisite. Do you have? Let's verify.
No,
your crafting is a T. You are trained. You are not expert. It says the prerequisite is expert in crafting. So your crafting is eventually going to have to go up for that.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Okay, it does make sense. It does make sense.
All right. I think we.
I'm glad I asked.
I think we have, at this point, done most of our leveling, etc. Phoebe asks you guys that night as well a few other questions. So what did you guys hear from Loveless?
Got into she looks like she's gonna frame somebody named Gadley. Is that what he said?
Gadlby.
Gadley.
Everybody's
Buglin's
after him.
Buglin's handing out coins to kill us.
You all heard
And they're gonna
about
shake
the
down a couple
explosion up
places.
in Bry College, right? in Blythe College. Gattleby, he was there showing off a new explosive that he made. Blew up half of the goddamn auditorium.
Has it worked?
Lucky he didn't kill anybody. With a drop smaller than your fingernail.
I look at the thunder because I want to see the thunder's reaction.
Oh, you see
Talk
his
of
mouth
s-
watering.
I thought.
She's after him. That could be nothing but trouble if the shield marshals get a hold of that formula. Alright, well, you guys succeeded. You made yourself some gold. And, you know, I got a little bit of dirt on you. Maybe I should tell you a little bit about myself. And as she says that, she breaks open her rifle, sets it up on the bar, takes her gun out, sets it up on the bar, and walks away. In an act showing you that she trusts you guys, as she has disarmed herself in the back room with you. She reaches into her hand. She holds out a small ring. In the ring, there is a distinctive symbol that you have all seen before on voting advertisements for the Grand Duchy of Elkinstar. Triada reaches ring a bell. Yeah, I thought so. What this means is that since you work for me, you're actually working for the Grand Duchess. Now, she don't have much sway over the Shield Marshals or Mugland. She'll do the best to help keep you guys off of others' radar. And it's good to know that we have good people working for us.
The best. It's good to know we have an organization at our back, right? For those manslaughter charges we were all facing.
Well, let's just
They were
hope
there.
Hope it doesn't get to that. From my understanding, it was one of Muglin's men. By the time the Dutch
I
is
don't
done
feel
with the
bad about it.
papers, they'll have listed out every crime he's ever been picked up on.
I
Nobody will
slept
care
like a
much.
baby. I slept like a baby.
And you guys rest. You have 4 days. We're not going to do the shopping live on stream because we've already slowed down stuff enough trying to do our leveling.
yeah.
Yeah.
And 4
Sorry.
days pass, and Phoebe Dunsmith comes to you. Got another job? If you
Wow,
wanna
I
meet me in the
feel,
back room.
I feel higher level and
Yeah.
smarter in particular areas that will be determined between now and next session.
Well, hopefully it'll make you useful.
I hope so.
Get your friends together. I got another cask for us to crack open in the back room. You guys all get together.
I can now share my strategy with you guys. You guys make one of the attacks on me.
Well,
the flat-footed condition against you.
The
My
Grand,
son's waiting on my attack.
the Grand Duchess has asked for you guys in specific for this job, as you brought us the information on Gattleby. It looks like got about a day before Lovelace and her goons make their move on him to get him first. I've already sent a messenger ahead. He's willing to leave his house, which he hasn't done in a week since blowing half of Blythe College to hell. But he's agreed to come back to the Billet and Barrel. But he says he has to make a stop on the way. The old... Second, I lost track of where I was. The Yeast of All Bakery.
East of all.
Excuse me?
It's the yeast he could do.
A baking powder? I thought you said yeast of all.
Baking
Yes.
powder?
Yes, it's definitely what I said.
Excuse me? A baking powder? I
Yes.
don't own a gun, let alone many guns. It's Wayne's World. I'm
To
gonna stop now.
necessitate
The-
a gun
the-
rack.
The Yeast of All... maybe I did misspeak. It's not a bakery, it's a brewery. The Yeast of All Brewery.
Even better.
Fermentation only.
Anybody got any local knowledge they'd like to roll?
Have underworld knowledge.
I'll let you make an underworld knowledge roll. absolutely. This actually makes perfect sense for Key.
From Underworld.
The East of All Brewery closed down actually about a month ago. It was foreclosed on by Muglin's Bank. They made shitty swill, but you could get an entire pitcher for half a silver.
It's the cream ale.
East of All Cream Ale.
Oh God.
Hey, no, cream
Straight
ale.
from
I'm here. I am.
Corkscrew's wire. Water.
I am defending cream ale by saying I like it. The end.
The end.
Hate away,
Ta-da!
haters. Hate away, haters.
I once burp vomited some cream ale and it looked like I was leaking insulation foam.
So,
Cool.
you guys have this evening,
True.
as well as how many days did she say you had? Let me double check.
4. Total.
They want them within 5. but-
Yes, you have 4 days total, where you guys can do specific items on this downtime outside of what you want to do to scout your route coming back from his place. There's also other activities you can do is your obvious crafting. There's gathering information. You guys could hang out at the Bullet and Barrel, maybe go to a couple other places, see if you can't get some information. People can give me options as to whether they would like to. In the case of scouting a route, it normally would be an athletics, perception, society, or survival checks. The other item that
Yeah.
you can do is gathering information, which is diplomacy, or I'll let you do other lore or other social checks if you could argue them out with me.
I'll take one of those
Not even
perception
argue.
checks.
These are going to give you what are known as preparation points. Next week's adventure, or maybe, or no, I'm sorry, 2 weeks from now's adventure, or months from now adventure, we're going to do what's called a chase scene. These preparation points that you guys earn over these next 4 days can be used to buy successes during the chase to help get you to where you need to go once you guys have secured Gattleby.
Cool.
Got survival and perception.
Survival.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and
proceed my way to some points.
I clicked the wrong button. Let's open up. Let's go to a different screen here. Let's get out of here.
Wasn't
Let's go
expecting
to
the level.
Tracker. We're expecting the level. So,
But
we're gonna
I
say
picked intimidating glare and intimidating strike.
I took crafter's appraisal, which lets me use craft checks to identify magic items,
I thought about that.
day
and rapid
one.
response.
Day one.
Oh, we got 2. Sexy.
Let's do some preparation points here. Who would like to scout a route, or who would like to do diplomacy checks or other society checks? Pick one for
I'll
day,
do,
day
I'll
one.
do diplomacy society check.
The Thunder will scout a route because the Thunder also wants to buy a gun and make some bombs and bullets over the course of 3 days.
I want to go back to the goblins and be like, hey, remember those gnolls? And then pointing to the blood stains on like my clothes that are still there.
It's a perception for you. Yeah, we have 4 days before we do the next game. We'll figure out exactly what you
I do
have.
wanna
Or
spend
we'll
a
figure
hero
out
point.
Cool.
your 4 batches.
Just say it out loud. Just say it out loud. Excuse me.
Oh, much better. Thank you.
So we have 1 for society,
Survival or
1
perception
for
for check.
scouting. For scouting, you can use athletics, perception, society, or survival check.
I'll survival check.
For the other thing, it's pretty much diplomacy or anything you could kind of argue that you could do at the bar in after hours.
No, I'm no good at talking to folk.
You said, I'm sorry, survival was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
if that's still.
I
if
just want to
that's
make
still
sure that
eligible.
my brain didn't fill it in when I was reading the options.
Ooh,
Okay,
spicy.
there's another
20
one for scouting. What would Boar like to do for scouting, or does he want to go talk to people at the bar?
He's basically just focused on getting another great axe, and then waiting for everyone else to tell him what the plan is.
So he's not going to go with anybody to do any scouting or anything like that. He's just going to buy an axe. You got 4 days worth of downtime. So I'm sure somebody can pick up a great axe for you. That's not hard. I mean,
And he needs to get that piece of metal that those goblins told him that he was gonna get.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And if he's down there, that's an opportunity to get some information. Like, hey man, we killed these gnolls and they talked about some fucking, like, they're coming back and some bullshit. Like, what does that mean, man?
so I'm just gonna pick a roll and send it to you, because
Yeah, I guess short version, I'm playing hit points. I'm playing hit points. You know what I mean?
Give me that survival check as you talk to the goblins. Alright, they're gonna give you.
Shake hands with beef.
That's day 1. So, day 1, guys have figured out you were able to get up to Gattleby's. You figured you'd start at Gattleby's and start working your way back to try to figure out your route once you have them in hand. As you know, I mean, he's kind of famous now after that explosive. He's been on the front of after that explosion. He's been on the front of most of the papers. Most of the criers have discussed.
I tell you, I'm excited. I can't wait to meet him.
And you guys find that his house is overgrown with different types of sedum and sticky, bushy flowers. A bunch of butterflies float through the air and glide from bush to bush. A small shed sits in front of the house facing away from the road and properly is enclosed in chicken wire fence. I'm going to send you and you one of these, as I'm going to say that you guys are the ones that figured that out. Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Do what?
So, Key, you hear a few conversations when you're at the bar that evening and you're eavesdropping about. Alchemists all over town are trying to duplicate Gattleby's results, but most are just blowing up their own labs. I heard one of them burned down their entire building. If they had any brains at all, they'd just buy Gattleby a pint to get him to spill the beans for his own formula. A group of gnolls was arrested just outside of town, in the junkyard apparently. They had lots of shackles and fetters. Horrible to think that they were torturing and murdering folks out there. That kind of crime doesn't happen here in Elkinstar.
Obviously it does.
Well, not anymore. And I point to the stains on my.
And we're going to go to day 2. All right, same thing for day 2. Yes, for everybody.
Yeah, we're
Basically, I still got
Building a mystery.
guns. I'm still trying to figure out what my feed is for second level.
Oh, okay.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
That's fine. I'm gonna go to items and because I want to buy a gun.
I'm going to
If I can.
send you one of these.
Where does he live?
Gemmet
I mean, like, I literally killed a guy, like, in the middle of the day without the disguise hat on. I just assume I can't go anywhere.
It's probably not a good idea. I mean, there is a high chance that you'd get found. I could roll it out.
Well, to me, it's like, I'm gonna go to the junkyard and talk to the goblins. I'm gonna get that piece of metal, and then...
I mean, you could run around. You could have spent the 15 gold, bought the hat, so you could have ran around, at least in a disguise now.
We can share them. I mean, as long as we have like a safe house, a bolt hole somewhere to hide out.
Oh, you can
go
hide
out
out
2
at
by
the
2.
barrel. The barrel and bullet is fine with you guys staying there. So if one of you bought the hat, you guys could be letting Boar run around with it. There's another one. Then we're gonna send that society check over.
The smart, handsome, tall guy.
Hell yeah.
Where does this guy live?
We're
I
free
mean-
once.
That'll be.
Yeah, I mean,
Over yonder.
I can
maybe
show
we
you
can
on
just,
that.
for real, just show up and be like, hey man, like,
What gives?
Gattleby has been locked up and shuttered in his house for the last week. Phoebe would have told you this. He's not really talking to anybody, and showing up unannounced could end up with you being splattered all over his pavement. He has become a extreme
Recluse.
shut-in, as there have been multiple break-in attempts already, and his office has been completely shut down and torn apart at Blythe College by forces unknown trying to get their hands on his formula and his experiments. Alright, so we got some more prep points, so let's read some other items for the preparation. Going by the East of All Brewery, where you guys know that you have to take him, you can see that nobody has been inside here for quite some time. All the windows are covered in dust. There are no tracks, and there are actually weeds that are growing around the door frames themselves, as the doors haven't even been opened in a couple of weeks at this point. Doing a little bit more research, you guys have looked at the sewer maps that you have, and you realize that coming from this northern portion of town down to the Bullet and Barrel, there is no straight shot in the sewer without having to do a long distance under the sewage through smaller pipes and having to hold your breath and hopefully not choke to death in poop water. So you realize that one of the best places where it's, during the day, where it's probably a good idea to cross over compared to most of the back alleyways, there is a bridge, there is a larger bridge that crosses over part of the Estradi River. Vendors have tents set up here, etc., and the shield marshals have a checkpoint set up here. Or set up at the other ones. This specific bridge does not have shield marshals for some reason. But you were able to find a bridge to cross.
Huh.
On the social front, lost another shipment. That Powder Keg Punks gang is out of control. They didn't even steal my shipment. They just blew it up for fun. What kind of miscreants? Did you know that they snort that black powder? You think that's bad? The shield marshals have already shut my shop down again. I don't sell anything edible. I don't know why the rats would be a problem. And we'll move into day 3. Start resounding rolls for day 3.
Mr. GM, as far as like buying gear goes, if we can afford the gold piece price, can we
Is
buy
it
it?
your level?
If
What
it's like a
level
level
is it?
1?
As long as, yeah,
If
as
it's
long as it's
level
level
1
1
or
or level 2. Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
then I
Cool,
may
thanks.
buy a great axe then, GM.
Or level 0. Right?
Oh, where was I? That one's done. That one's done. Jammit. Jammit is getting a
Yeah, what?
survival. Nothing. I was going through sending everybody their skill
Ah.
checks, and I was trying to get back to you. Wait, did I send you the right one? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm the one who's looking for like the escape route and making sure it's not compromised by a whole lot of poisonous mushrooms.
Kind of quiet at the bar tonight, Key. You didn't really learn a whole lot. The group out doing more stuff. Walking around near the bottleneck bridge where you guys figured you could cross without the shield marshals, you do find a bunch of cigar butts around one of the stalls. Looking a little bit closer, the Thunder notices the sheen of black powder on the tip of the cigar. And we're going to send the last day, and then I will tell you guys your totalities for your points so that we know how many points you guys have when we get to the chase scene?
I don't know if you guys heard that, but I just rolled like a 4 and then I went ha 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 ha.
I DVR'd it. I'm gonna watch it later.
Cool. That's the way to do it, really.
Oh boy. Well, I'm glad I'm holding. He over here coming in clutch.
You got a critical. All right. The last thing that you hear socially is somebody who sits down next to you, Key. His face is red. One more payment, one more payment. That's what Muglin's goon said last week. Compounding interest, they say. I'm never gonna dig my way out of this. They're gonna take my house. My wife will leave me and I'll never see my children again. Compound interest in 1 week. I wouldn't do any business with that bastard if I was you. And you guys didn't figure anything else out for the chase because it only happens on even numbers, and that one success we got on day 4 brought us to 9, not 10.
How many?
So you guys have 9. 9.
You
Scouting
can't make
points.
this shit up, viewers
Each
at
portion,
home. Okay?
each
Like this is
portion-
not scripted.
Each portion
Okay.
of the chase scene is going to have different skills that you guys can attempt to apply to it to get past. And there will be a success barrier that you have to get higher than, such as 4 successes, 3 successes, so on and so forth. You guys at any point can choose to use any of your 9 scouting points to automatically get 1 success to try to get past it faster. When we start
Or if like it's a
next-
skill that we don't have.
Correct. There's always each one of them. There'll be 3 or 4 skills that can be used. If you have it, you can use it. Some of them can be used untrained. If you don't have it, you can choose to use one, or you can choose to let it go a couple rounds. Sometimes they manifest into other items, or other things during this chase. So when we get to the
Cool.
chase, we have 9 points. I wrote it on a piece of paper here. I'm sure we'll remember because it was 9 points.
Yep.
But in 2 weeks, we hopefully will have finished doing the last of the
weeks.
leveling of our characters, the rest of our purchases, and we will be standing outside of Gattleby's home, about to knock on the door and ask him to please come with us back to the Bullet and Barrel, where Phoebe Dunsmith has offered you to hide from those who have been hunting you. We appreciate everybody for watching us. We appreciate Initiative League for coming in and hanging out and bringing some of their friends along. It's always awesome. Anybody watching us later, after, we appreciate that as well. We will see you in
Through
2
time and
weeks.
space, we thank
See you on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks for the arc, but this Wednesday and then the following Wednesday, right? Is it going to be 2
Oh, yeah.
more sessions? I don't know how many you had planned.
3. We just dropped 3, and we've got episode 4 coming up on Wednesday. They're finally going to meet the prince and find out what he's really all about, and they're probably not going to like what that adds up to.
Awesome. And
It's a
also,
storytelling game of horror.
if you can, we are on Twitter as well as Heathen Cantina. If you want to go over there and give a follow, I'm going to be updating the YouTube hopefully within the next couple weeks, which as long as DM Asmo is cool with it, I'm going to update playlists for Reality Bites as well as all the Low Talk episodes from the last season as well. And we'll have the last 2 seasons of the arc before we switched over to Pathfinder and started this Find Adventure path that we are running right now. But we appreciate you all. We'll see you soon. And thanks for coming and hanging with the Heathens. Good night.
Good night, everybody.